What's up, chat? What up, what up, what up? Chat, how's London? Is it dry? So London was pretty nice. How y'all get busted at Buffalo like that? I know. We lost them 3 times there. I was like, you know what? You know, if I go to the game, maybe I can see like Matt score like 2 goals or something, get 60. Man, they played like, they did not play good at all. They hit stop loss real bad. Like they took an impulse entry, hit stop loss type stuff. I don't know how we lost like that. Hey, Herman R. Thanks for a tier 1. What up, chat? Thanks, Herman R, for a tier 1. Welcome, welcome. Is that how we're starting off today? Yeah, I know. Still going to the playoffs. All right, chat. So, let me just erase my charts. Go on GJ real quick. Boom, boom. Oh, day highs got broken. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so, you know it's tough, man. Like, I just wish the move didn't happen yet. It's like we all knew we were gonna push up today, right? We closed above the range. We discussed this in the low analysis. It's like our target today was like 1992, right? 1990-ish levels, right here around these areas. I just wish we didn't push halfway yet. I wish London was just ranging or something at the New York Pops, but unfortunately we moved in London once again. London moved once again. Yes, this didn't happen. London pushed. Oh no, London pushed. That's it. London pulled back. New York pushed. I remember that. All right, chat. So today you have PPI. Okay, yeah, PPI today. You have PPI at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. All right, so keep that in mind. And then you have core PPI as well. Both folders will be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So if you're trading any gold pairs today and the U.S. currency, just be aware of that. Let me start my Zoom call real quick. What up, Dave Jones? What's going on? Is that a DBS logo? Nice. Nice. Let me just send this thing real quick. All right. So yeah, chat, you have news at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Just be aware of that. That's in about an hour and 50, 40, or yeah, an hour 50, an hour and 17 minutes. I'm off today. Yeah, chat, just be aware of that. For now in 47 minutes, sorry. Be aware of that. Chat, let's take a look at Juju and Gold though for a day. So let's do my daily analysis as per usual. All right. So as you can see here, the weekly has obviously pushed up. At this point, I think it's clear to say my volume's very loud. At this point, it's very clear to say that there's a higher probability that this week's candle will likely drive up towards the next weekly resistance, which is up here at 1990. All right, so looking left, you really have clean traffic until then. There's really nothing stopping price. Like you're like maybe $10 away from that 1990 mark, right? 12 bucks away right now at 1978. So you're almost there. Looking left, this is all clean traffic to the left hand side. There's really like stopping price now to from driving up, tapping those levels there. So we still have the about 100 pips left. I believe 120 pips left in this range. The daily today, we broke it down as well during the Asian session. In case you guys missed it, I sent it in the free server, a free analysis. You already sent it yesterday, the day prior. Both analyses were on point. Gold analysis the day prior tapped 1970, and then today's target was 1980 or 1989, which should get tapped later in the session. So it was all broken down here prior to the day, in case you guys missed it. But yeah, the data from here looks like we have closed above this range here. So pretty simple. As long as you respect the previous kind of low, which is down here, right? This low right here, price should be able to drive up towards the next daily resistance, which is going to be somewhere up here at the 1990 mark. So that level is my target for a day. And if I want sells or buys today, right? So we have looking left, this is all clean traffic to the left hand side. Now there's really nothing stopping price and pushing up. This is all clean traffic. And if I want buys today, I'll probably want to wait for, my nose is itchy. Let's see. So you have this most recent resistance right around here at 1975, right? And then you can say you have a previous support down here at 1963. And these are your current ranges that you currently have right now. You have that and you have this. Next target, or so you have a resistance here. Let's just move it up. Oh, that's tough. Okay. On the one, here's the thing though. So on the 1 hour is a lot cleaner, because on the 1 hour you don't have this over here to the left, right? On a 30 you have this candle, this amount of resistance at above 1977. You have another resistance up at like 1980, right? But on the hourly candle, this is all clean traffic to the left. You have all this clean traffic until like 1982 and possibly to 1988, which is our initial target for a day. I would say though, this isn't bad on the third above here. If we're able to close above like 1980 or even above like 1978, I will attempt buys going up, because then you can probably pop up towards like the 1980 mark and then eventually push up towards like 1988. All right, so just be aware. 1980.786 is a pretty minor resistance. So if you're looking for buys above this most recent resistance over here, you can probably wait for this hourly candle close in about 12 minutes here, and then be aware of the 1980.70 mark. So by if price were to close above here, let's say we close above the range like so, right? Just be aware that at those levels you can move your stocks to break even and make it a risky trade whatsoever. Just take advantage of those levels. But by the looks of it, you got 12 minutes here, you might even close bearish here. The previous hourly candle has no bottom wick, and that previous hourly candle is also a 4-hour candle, which is right at resistance as well. So this 4-hour candle could still flip bearish here, which does not mean that I'm going to take sells. It just means that there's a slight chance we may come down to create super bottom wick on a 4-hour candle, and therefore there's no positions for buys until you break above 1977 potentially here. So just be aware of that if you're trading gold here. If you want, like, if you don't like the ranges that we're in, and you just want a closure above these ranges here, then just move your resistance up to like 1980, and then just draw your resistance from here and be like, okay, well, if price were to close above the range here, I'm gonna take buys because that's clean traffic, drive price up. All right, you can do that as well. That's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. So, and then you can say buys above here instead, right? Buys above here, and then you can take price all the way up to 1988. That's like an 80 pip range going up in this area here. 1989ish levels, right? So that's the daily target. That'll match perfectly with the daily analysis, with the weekly analysis, right? So everything will align eventually as we come up tap those targets. As on the high time frame, that's all clean traffic. And then you can say there's a support down here, and this is like a mini range we're in right now. And since we're rejecting here, we may come down to create a steeper bottom wick and sort of form a support down here at 1975. So what we can look for again is you can also look for like the onion play here. So let's say price were a drop here, you can say, okay, well, now as price starting to drop, we can pull back, and then I'll take buys once you form support down here. And once you pop back into the range, I can take buys, right? So you can take buys here on this candle, or you can take buys above this resistance if you don't like this current range we're in. So you have a lot of options today in terms of buys, but you just need to wait for it to set up first. All right. I highly believe though, since we're rejecting out the alley candle, there's a slight chance it may come down and create a bottom wick. Let's wait 10 minutes here. The 7 a.m. candle should be interesting, and the 8 a.m. candle should be your push to retest the highs and continue up. The weekly here on GJ hand, weekly on GJ is obviously bullish here. We should be able to drive up now towards the next weekly resistance. I believe that next weekly resistance was, oh, we just tapped it. Never mind. 963.868, which is where we're right now. If you were to break above here, then you possibly may drive towards 166, but I believe 166 will be a more of a achievable target next week. And that's if you were to close above 163.867 this week. Because if you can close above this current resistance that you have here on the weekly this week, then there's a high chance next candle will drive up right towards the next resistance, which is at 166. So that should be interesting. But unfortunately, we have tapped the weekly target, which doesn't mean the price is gonna reject. We can still drive up towards like 166 this week, but it's just the probability is a lot higher next week if we were to close above. The day today did break the highs. I will say that day did break the highs today. It was initially a bearish bias as you closed bearish, but it looks like price has broken highs, and now we're officially bullish on the daily time frame. And if I want buys, I probably want to see, man, what happened here. They take candle tap target. Your next data resistance is up here at 164.589. You can probably tap that target. That's like an initial wick fill looking left there. I want to say the buys for me would be, I want to say buys would be above here. So your former resistance here, right? And then you can say this is your previous support down here, right at 163.736. And this is the range you're currently in. I believe if you close above 164, you can probably pop up towards the next resistance. And that should take you up towards, or even above here, above 164.134. And that should take you up towards, oh, I forgot you can't scroll back this far on GJ. That's tough. Damn. Maybe we can do something here. Let me go on this replay mode on this daily candle, and then go. No, you can't. You can't even go that far back. Oh no, you can. Okay. The issue with this is you can't see traffic. That's the issue. Next resistance at 163.800. Okay. So what happened here? I can't go back. Well, I guess you can just say buys be above here, but where's your next daily target? You're probably gonna have to use a higher time frame to target. So that's tough. That's very tough. But it's okay. Buys be above like 164, and then your next TP will be roughly like at, I won't put it up here for now. I guess like that 164.651. That's all the data I have right now. All right. Initially that wick fill. That's all the data that we have right now, and that's gonna be on the 15-minute time frame, probably 15:30ish. I probably, to be honest with you guys, chat, I probably will not trade today by the looks of it, since I can't really read traffic to the left because I have no sense of clean traffic direction. But what I will say though is if price were today to come back down here, right, because this range is still tradable, you have traffic in this range, if we can come down here, that'd be great. and then sort of form a fake out, right? So let's say price were to close below the range like so. You guys know this. There's no sells for me. That's a range one breakout. I will initially wait for a breakout back into the range, so the initial fake out, and then once you break back into the range, you can be able to pop up to fill the top of the range again, and that's your range one break fake out, and you can catch this range, and then you can leave runners towards the resistance as it's all clean traffic afterwards, right? Or it's all there's no sense of clean traffic afterwards, but you can leave runners towards the next weekly resistance or whatever, right? But you have this range to fill, right? This is all clean traffic once you break back into the range, and you know that, and you can just leave runners towards whatever. So that's what's possible today. We can definitely catch that if that were to happen, but that's all I see us catching really. Buys above 164 be a bit tough since there's really no traffic to the left. Yeah, that's it, chat. That's it. This gold candle's gonna come down here. It looks like we're gonna come down and create the 4-hour bottom on wick. So if you guys missed that video yesterday, I posted my IG, go watch it, because that was a great example of why wicks are important. Super key. What was this video right here? Bottom wick on this hourly candle here, so this is gonna get very interesting here. I want to see the next hourly candle can come down, create a bottom wick, and then pop up because. And we got it, perfect. So. Hey chat, if you guys learned about something today, leave a like. So basically, no bottom wick on this hourly candle here, so this is gonna get very interesting here. I want to see the next hourly candle can come down, create a bottom wick, and then pop up because. And we got it, perfect. So. Hey chat, if you guys learned about something today, leave a like because this is broken down at like 6 a.m., 6:30. Yo, 420 likes. And I said I was gonna form, and if you close above, we'll take your buys, right? So let's get 69 comments. Impulsively on the break the lows. Before we go into more detail with the no wick candles, I just want to point out that there's different types of no wick candles. There's the candles that open up with no wicks, and then there's the candles that close with no wicks. Here it is. As you can see, this is the examples for closing. Whenever you close with no top wicks, or vice versa, bearish, no bottom wicks, indicates that there's no range to drop up or drop down. In a situation where we open up with no top wicks, no bottom wicks, it indicates that 85% of candles have tops and bottom wicks. So therefore, when there's none of that happening, I will avoid the trade and not take any. We have no bottom wick on this. Simple, right, chat? Simple concept. And that only really works for like the most recent candle. Typically, like right now the 4 candles no bottom wick, right? So I would expect price to create one before it drives up here. And you gotta understand like what price is trying to tell you as well. Like right now you have the 4 candle no bottom wick, and if price were to drive down to create a bottom wick, like what's happening on a smaller time frame? Let's say price were to flip bearish now and tap like 1973. What's happening on a smaller time frame? It's just basically the onion play or whatever happening in this case, right? Price is just gonna drive down like this, drop down, and as price does that, it will be a range one breakout, so there won't be any sells for me, and then you can probably take buys if price were to pop back up into the range, because then the 4 candle will create a bottom wick, and then it'll start to flip back up bullish, right? And then the 4 candle, instead of looking like this now, right now it looks like something like this, right? But if instead of looking at it like this, it'll look like this afterwards. And as it starts to flip bullish, it'll look something like this. This body count is still open, right? So it'll be like this. Body count is still open. And if it creates a bottom wick, and then it starts to flip back bullish. And 9 a.m. should get another push up. So just understand what price is trying to tell you. Understand the story price is trying to tell you. And as long as things align, things should play out pretty nicely. All right, and guess what? If price doesn't do that, then just chalk the idea. Idea is thrown out, it's thrown in garbage. On to the next idea. But you're just planning, you're just, you know, drawing out your ideas as they come. It's good though, we're pulling back. It's very good. You have more ranges to drive up. Price for dawn. Can you check your stream? Need your review on that trade? Yeah. Bias is bearish for a day. 2 previous 4 count was bullish. This is GG, right? But wasn't this after your birthday highs? Previous 4 is bullish. You broke the day highs though. And then 3, waited for the first 3 minute of the 4 count close. Okay, but you're in bias though. Okay, wait. Wait for the first 3 minute candle of the 4 close. Entry was on the flip of the next 30. So this was your entry. So this was your entry. This candle was your entry, right? Right, Nav? This was your entry, and the previous candle was your stops. Or was this the entry? Either way, you would have got 10 pips, right? Or maybe is this 10 pips? 164.4 or 164 is the entry. Price cancel 164.6. Oh, yeah, like 6 pips. Never mind. You got like 5-6 pips. Things just tap this resistance. It's a pretty good trade. It's a good trade. It's just didn't play out. There's not much you can do about that, to be honest. It's a pretty good trade. It's a trade I'll take again and again and again and again and again and again. Still valid. All right, it happens though. Where probably shows there's a high chance to play out, but there's still that 20% chance it doesn't play out, and that's okay. Yes, this is a valid trade. You had a bond wick. You waited for the first 30 close of the 4 candle. The only thing you can say is the 4 candle create a steeper bond wick. Because look left. I mean, it makes sense. The 4 candle opened up, and the most recent forward support is right here. So this is a logical level where price could come down to create a bond wick before it just to drop up. How big is the flip from here? That's 15 pips. Honestly, I would wait for the 15 to break the highs. The 4 candle break the highs. Because it's like a 15 pip like 4 wick, right? So wait for the break of the highs and then execute buys. So it would have been above like 164 then afterwards, I guess. Because you didn't break the highs, or you came very close. Yeah, this 1 hour count goal should come down and create a bond wick for us. This is good. Bond wick is at 197.3 500. That's where I want price to tap before it drives up. That would be amazing. Marquise.
Yo,
Brooklyn in.
I know.
You watched the Minnesota game?
No, I didn't. Who won? Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards, my boy.
No Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but come on. Carl got fouled out in like the 4th, I think.
Grizzlies Wolves is gonna be a good series.
Yeah. Ja. Yo, Pat Bev was going crazy. People are like, yo, why is he celebrating so hard? I'm like, it makes sense though, cause like, yo, that team hasn't made the playoffs since like 2004 or whatever, right? 2003, I think.
Yeah, just like a one-off game is always like a big deal.
Even if you don't win a chip, it's like that's still a great accomplishment for their franchise.
Yeah. They could beat the Grizzlies too.
I think Edwards is going crazy. I honestly thought Edwards should have won Rookie of the Year instead of LaMelo. I'm a huge LaMelo fan too.
Yeah. Thing about LaMelo is he turned the Hornets around.
Yeah, like if Minnesota made playoffs last year, then maybe it would have been a bit more like, I don't know, maybe Edwards would have won, but Edwards dropped more. He dropped more. Just also, like, I think the Hornets franchise is a lot better than the Grizzlies franchise or the Timberwolves franchise.
More in the talks tonight. That's gonna be quite Trae Young versus LaMelo.
GSL's in the flip. I'm not interested in GSL. They need a range to breakout. So yes, I do expect price to drop down here. It possibly may drop down towards like 163.744. but there's no sells for me as this is a range one breakout. I would just prefer buys with 164.024. But if you're interested in sells, then take them. Price should come down pretty nicely. Come down towards this next support like this. Very clean trade. Just be aware it's a range one breakout though. So at any given point, you just fake back into the range, right? What is this? What is this? 4.8. Did we take a trade on 4.8? On Friday? No, we didn't. Okay, I gotta change this. So. Four. What trade did you take yesterday, chat? Or on 11th, on Monday?
Hey baby, it's me. I was just calling to chat with you a little bit. I miss you a lot.
Roll buys. Okay, a breakout current. It was a 15th. It was full break, and then 22 pips. And we closed full at 22 too. Alright. Now, how do I delete this without ruining the spreadsheet? How do I delete this? Oh, dash. Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, Bonwick form. Nice. Wait, no. No, 1 hour, 30-minute Bonwick form, but I want to see this come down to 4. I thought I flipped for a second. The 4 Bonwick here is at 97.3, so we gotta come down there, chat. We're almost there. We're like maybe 20 or 2 hours away from there. Roughly $2. Thing is, it has a little nib, right? So it has a bottom wick initially, but I want to see a steeper bottom wick be created on this forward candle and a fake out back to the range. That'd be amazing. I know for a fact a lot of people are selling gold right now. Just be aware. Ready for the dungeon play? Yes, sir. Man, I can't. Yeah, trading's gonna drop like 4th tonight.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your
Spurs Pelicans, what a shitty game.
Yo, is Zion coming back this season?
What?
Is Zion coming back?
No, I doubt it. That's like 800 pounds.
He lost weight apparently. What's the copyright free stuff? This sounds too intense for me. That sounds like NYC. I need something that sounds like I think pre-NY music would sound lovely. Oh, this one has copyright music. Nope, not playing EDM. This music reminds me of a Lambo montage. Here's my day in life as a trader. Welcome to my life. And then Lambo disappears.
Ooh.
Sounds so familiar. I feel like we played this before. Can't. If you guys have a playlist, let me know. Send it in. It has a copyright free though. Send it in the music section on Discord. I don't want to play KSI. You like KSI, Marcos?
KSI's music?
Yeah.
Not particularly. But I mean, it's probably better than most non-copyright.
If Don has the Dungeon, Wix has the Weller, the Wixery. What does Marcos have? The Makeout? Fake out. Marcos got the Makeout. I think we'll find something. I can't play Don Toliver. His music's not copyright free, man. Gold buy or sell? I explained it earlier. I'm waiting for a buy on gold. I'm expecting the price to come down first. Create a bond looking a forward candle, and as it does that, it'll be a fake out on a small time frame. So buys will be above 97.5 once you close below the range here. So I want price to close below the range here, so you can drive down to drive back up to fill this range, and then you have all this clean traffic from 1975 all the way to 1980, and you can leave runners towards the next data resistance up at like 1989. All right, chat. That's what I'm gonna be waiting for. That's what I said this morning, and that's what I'm gonna stick to today. What if it doesn't happen and just the onion play happens here? Will you still take it? Yeah, onion play is not bad, but I want to see a bond wick first. The reason why I'm expecting a fake out is because the 4 low is down here. So for us to come down here, it has to be a fake out. That's the only thing that could be valid here for is a fake out. It's either that or we come down, you have a huge rejection, and you close respecting the support. Yeah, those 2 options. How much you making, man? I posted 10 months of results in my IG highlights here. Just go check the results out. From October 2020 until August 2021. Basically a year of results every single day. Drive slow, homie. Love, much love, man. Listen to that price tag. It's all about the money. It's funny, I was singing that song yesterday. Rob, Don, can you believe me? Someone could be up in pips for a month, but in the loss for a month. Yes. Yes, that's true. Based off of risk management. I'm down 7%. Made 4 today. Just keeping following your thing. Nah. You know that song? I don't know, some copyright free stuff. The Bomb. CYGN. I'm not gonna lie, man. I remember me and Marcus had this talk. We're like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. We came into the year thinking we'll have a higher win rate, but we didn't think it'll be this high. Like we honestly think we'll take this many trades. Like it's pretty high.
Yeah, not bad.
Like on stream too. Like there's no cap on stream. You can't fake a stream. You can fake results. You can fake anything. But you can't fake a live stream. You can't fake it. You can't. You just can't. If you are faking it, you'll get caught eventually. How are you gonna fake it? There's no way you can fake it. Your breakdown is all there, right? Unless like you win trades or you lose trades and you don't put in your record or whatever. That's something different. You can fake that. You can fake your record, right? No, I mean I'm sure no one cares enough to go back and check. That's why you have a spreadsheet. But just be aware, chat. There's a lot of people who fake their records.
It's true. I'm down here.
You're done. Why no crypto? I'll leave that for Marcos. There's not enough money for me. You bought back to Azuki? No, not Azuki.
Neo Tokyo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got confused. They're both anime.
We're back in.
How much you buying it for? How much you buying for?
1.4. I sold the top at 11.7 and then bought back in at 1.4. Pretty not bad.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Prayer for Roger. Yeah, prayers up, man.
Hey, hope everything's good. So he's fine though.
That's pretty scary. I'm chat. That's why I don't drive. Yeah. I'm not sure how bad the traffic is in Pakistan, but
not a serious accident. Was just like rear-ended. Prayers out.
I remember Savage onto the accident last month.
With a Lambo?
Yo, speaking about that, what's that video you watched yesterday of who reacted to? Was that a new video?
It's Optic Big Timer. I mean, Optic is an Optic member, but he ended up, the green, how they have the green wall.
Yeah,
it's like their thing. He started a company called Green Wall Street because he's a stock trader now too.
I never heard of Green Wall.
So Green Wall, just like their fan base, what they call it. So his main channel has like over 700K.
Mm-hmm.
He also has like a trading channel. And he made a video reacting to Forex traders.
What did he say?
He was like, well, you see, that's what a real trader does. Has a gold chain and a Lambo. And then remember the Forex lifestyle? He comes out, he's like, damn, he has 3 laptops.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, 3 laptops and sunglasses. I was like, what the fuck? It was funny.
We gotta change the game, man. It's getting real chaotic out here.
It's getting real chaotic.
It's getting real crazy out here in this industry.
They gotta be stopped. Oh, someone knows about him. Yeah, he's been a stock trader since like 2015, I think. 14. Dope dude. I want to meet him one day. Get him on the podcast. It'd be perfect. It'd be like, Devious. That's a stupid idea.
In 1/8.
Yeah.
I have a question. Why did the 9 AM counts push down so hard on 11 and 12 yesterday? We explained it yesterday. We explained it both days actually. It's the new 4-hour candle. Expect the pullback, right? So yesterday, I think what happened was the 4-hour candle. We broke the whole thing down. The 4-hour candle came down 9 AM. Where is it? 9 AM right here. We pushed up at 9, and then 9. Where is it? Yeah, 8, 9. We pushed down. It's a new 4-hour candle, and then we pushed it back up at 10, right? So what happened there was this is a new 4-hour candle. As you can see, the 4-hour candle, as it was coming down, it broke the 1-hour lows. it broke the 30-minute lows, or it closed bearish on the 1 hour. It broke 30-minute lows. It did all of that. But keep in mind, the forward candle was still open. It's a new forward candle. All that happened was price was just creating a bottom wick on the 4-hour candle. So you gotta be aware of the higher time frames, and if price was bullish. We drew this whole thing out until like 977. We just couldn't get any entries yesterday. We couldn't really get anywhere. Like we stayed here till like maybe 11:30, 11, and there's just nothing for us. So I didn't take any trades yesterday, basically. Only during the Asian session. And there's your push down, GJ. Should come down pretty nicely here. 163741. Yeah, this 15 count on gold should flip here, and I'm coming down to flip the forward candle. And once it reflips bullish again and closes back into the range at 8 a.m., 8:30 probably, we'll be in positions. 8:15 maybe. Oh, to go yes's breakdown. You're right. Oops. Yeah, PPI 830. Let me just change that to CPI was yesterday. I got a lot of stuff to change today. PPI. Yeah, they're expecting I didn't talk about that. They're expecting I believe good numbers, right? Yeah, good numbers today for PPI. So if there's something good numbers, technically we should see price drop down, but let's wait. 830. We're programmed to use a draw candle. I use zoom annotations. How much you do in Forex? I think it was around like 15K or something. Here's the thing though, I had like a lot of accounts though. I had like 20 accounts or whatever. Like 20, 30 blown accounts. I said that in my interview chat. I said that in my podcast with Train Nut 2 years or a year ago, last March. Yeah, it was like around like 15, 20 or 30 accounts, whatever it was. I forgot what it was, but I know it was like around 15K I lost. I remember that. It was over time though. It wasn't just all at once, right? Some people, I mean, I had a different relation to money back then, so I mean that was a lot to me. That's still a lot to me, but back then it was a lot. But yeah. And how do I keep up the funds? Well, you work a job, you have side hobbies, side hustles, right? Resell. There's plenty of ways to make money. There's plenty of ways to make money back then, and there's many more ways to make money nowadays. Like 2 years ago, there's always make money, but now there's a lot more ways to make money.
This is true.
Like what was popping back then, 2019? Like reselling, I remember that's still popping. And then you had like Facebook Marketplace or
Drop shipping.
Yeah, drop shipping, Amazon. Like now you have like NFTs.
Back in the day, people were just growing like IG pages, like theme pages, and you would make like a one product store on Shopify, or you would
one
sell
product
shout-outs.
only. Yeah, like it's.
Remember the shout outs? You could sell shout outs on IG.
Yeah.
And there's so many ways to make. It's every year there's something new. You know what's not new? Just making excuses. That is timeless. Damn. That was it, huh?
That might have been it. Yeah, we didn't even break the lows, but third minute close is bullish here. Might be in some buys chat. 5 minutes left. Let's see. This is what I wanted, but I wanted price to break the lows first. I mean, we came very close to analysis. Pretty on point. Got the onion play here. Got the 15-minute fake out here. I'm hoping no one takes sells there. Wholesaling.
Is NFTs dead?
Man, NFT won't be dead for our next century.
This is just like, as soon as people stop seeing things on mainstream social media, they're like, is it dead? There's always someone getting rich under your nose. Once again, you just got to put in the work.
You think your podcast trend? Sorry, go on.
No, you first.
No, I was just changing top. I was just. I thought you didn't want to go into it, so I just wanted to change topics.
No, you're right. We should change the topic.
Yeah, NFT is like a. Chat, this is an FX stream. I don't know. Like I think NFT is like there's plenty of projects that are dying off that are dead, yeah. But I think NFT, like the idea of NFTs long term are always gonna be here. I don't want to say always, but it will be here for quite a long time. Just like the internet. Right? Just because your fucking hype, whatever, I don't know, whatever project you invested in didn't pop up, doesn't mean NFTs are dead. It's just the idea will always be there. The idea of NFTs will be there. Like it's just some projects will die off, some will make it, some won't. Like same thing with like social media. Like there's some sites that popped off back then, some didn't. Some sites were potentially popping off and then they died off. Look at Tumblr, for instance, right? Tumblr was popping off and then died off. Instagram took over. Same thing with NFTs. Who knows? Bored Ape could die off, right? They could be like Tumblr. It could be like what was that other thing again? That other social media website that popped off and died.
Okay, MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. It might be a MySpace. Who knows? So there might be a new project in 2 years that pop off, right? So it's think of it as that.
It is turning into like crypto and forex, where like a lot of people just see scams and just stay away.
Yeah. It's the early stages still too, so there's gonna be a lot of scams. But FX, there's no reason for it to be a scam. Like why are people still scamming now just in FX? It's been like centuries. I think FX is getting pretty popular now. I'm not gonna lie. Like over the last year or so, I think it grew a little bit. Do you think I gotta go back to that question because I want to talk about it. Do you think your podcast will train up, put you on the map? I think so. Because we always did the same thing. Like we always had the same live stream. We always been streaming way before the podcast, right? We've always been posting content on IG. Like everything I've been doing like last year, I'm still doing today. And I believe that Train Up podcast just kind of put me on a little bit. Yeah, I gained a decent follow. I think I gained like a 500 followers from that. I went from like 1,000 followers to like 1.5 or 2,000 or something like that. And then from there, it just helped my content out. And shout out to Train Up for reaching out that day. And at one point I was gonna do the podcast too because I was nervous. I was like, I've never done a podcast. I was like 19. I was like, or I was 20. I was like, I don't know. But Wix was like, yo, just fucking just do it. I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. And it wasn't bad, but you can tell I was pretty anxious in that. Hey, we're looking at closure here, chat. So potentially some buys here. Do you know Alibaba FX? I don't got social media.
We're just gonna stop getting that big.
Yeah, it's like what, 30 pips?
30 pips.
Yeah. Wix, are you here or what? Yeah.
In the darkness.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
TP for me is probably gonna be like 1889. I'm going towards day targets today. Because you're anticipating that with this 30-minute count closing, the next 30-minute count should pop up, right, chat? And as it pops up, right, it should fill its range, and that should be the rebreak of the highs, rebreak of the 4 highs. And then we should be a drive. But I'm gonna need a bond wick. If we can get a nice bond wick somewhere down here or anywhere down here, I'm gonna place a bias up on a flip. And then once it's at like 1980, we should be good. Let's hope we get a top wick though. You have 13 seconds left. We might not get a top wick. Or a pullback. We got to pull back pretty hard here. Okay.
No, not bad. No, keep going.
Keep going. A little more. Wrong way. A little more. And
The wrong way.
okay, cool. We close above here. Okay, I'm gonna need a bond wick to chat. I'm gonna need a bond wick at like 1976 probably, and then I'll place a buy stop. If not, then wait for the 1 hour candle, right? I believe we should get pushed up before CPI or PPI, and then PPI, if they're expecting good numbers, should push price down. So
Use current candle stops now. What's that?
what's your TP though?
1988.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's me at 40 pip stop.
We got resistance at like 7 pips.
Is that the bottom way? Gosh, shit. Okay. It drives.
A lot of volume. Yeah, that's too much now. Even if it makes a bottom wick now, it's at 2 pips away from resistance.
Wow, so it played out exactly as planned, chat. Wait for the bottom wick to be formed 4 count. It didn't initially come down to the 4 low, but it came down to the area we expect the price to drop down towards. Got the 15-minute fake out. It's just it comes down to entries now, and at this point, man, I initially wanted to take price up off of this candle, but I'm gonna need a bottom wick to form before I enter a position, and that's why you're not seeing me in position right now.
It's honestly cleaner on the 1 hour at 8.
Yeah, right before PPI.
Like not much traffic on the 1 hour.
And this is a 1 hour resistance here, a lot lower.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah,
But it's a long time to wait.
yeah, it's a 30 minutes left. That'll be great too, chat. In 30 minutes here. So if you don't get the buys here, it's okay. We'll get the buys at 8 a.m. There's a bottom wick though. That was what I wanted. We can just come down towards like 7.6. And there's go GJ. Be prepared for a GJ fake out. High chance, chat. There's no sells for me here on GJ because I highly believe that this may be a fake out. So if price were to close back into the range here, I will take my buys going back up on GJ to fill this range, and that is what we drew out earlier today. We drew this out at like 6:30, 6:40, and we're waiting for that. All right, if that forms, it will take buys. If it doesn't form, there's no buys for me, and there's no sells. Because if price were to drive, it drives. I'll let it drive, but there won't be any sells for me until you break below like 163.725 or something. Below here, I'll take my sells coming down. Because below here you have clean traffic all the way down towards like 163.068. But I'm not gonna be interested in this range. This for me is calling range 1 fake outs. Unless you consider range 2. I mean, is it range 2? Some people consider range 2 from this. Range 1 right here, range 2 here. Yeah, it's not bad to consider range 2. I'm just gonna stay out here. I believe the 4 count is gonna flip here. You have an hour and a half left. This is coming down, clear bottom wick.
Yeah.
I guess you say what?
The 1 hour fake out would be cleaner.
Yeah. That's 9 a.m.
No. Waiting.
Thing is that it's a 30-minute range 2, but it's a 1 hour range 1.
Hella news today.
This range is not bad too on GJ. It's like a 29 bit range going up. Yeah, you have a lot of news.
Lots of volume today.
It's the magic hour. 25 minutes. Look at how clean this closure would be, guys. Because if this is your resistance now on gold, right? There's a high possibility that once it closes above here or even above here, that you should drive up very nicely towards the next date of resistance. Like looking at daily, there's literally nowhere else to go but up towards 1989. It's all clean traffic to the left hand side, right? Especially since you broke previous highs too yesterday. This is all clean traffic here. There's a very high chance to drive up today. So that's why my targets are like 1989. Was that the bottom wick? Nice. Little onion play here. Same thing happened with London, I believe. Same exact setup.
That 1 hour celery is the break of the monthly highs. Interesting.
There's a bottom wick. Yeah, I believe. I think it rebroke highs. This should tap like 1980 here pretty nicely. Yeah, you're like 8 pips away. If this 1 hour candle on GJ can close bearish respecting like 163.798, it'll be a 30-minute fake out if that were to happen. Are you entering gold? No. When I enter, you will see me in positions. You will see me explain it. It'll be all on my screen. I'll tell you prior. I'll tell you what to wait for, and then I'll tell you when I enter. I'll tell you when I put stops to break even. I'll tell you everything. But when there's nothing on my screen, there's no positions. It's just us waiting for our setups to form. Whose mic is that? Is that you?
No, I didn't think you could hear that, my bad.
Oh no.
I think gold's gonna pop. If gold pops up here, it's gonna pop up hard because remember the last month I'm looking at it, whenever it breaks like a monthly high, weekly, monthly high, daily high, it doesn't just like go up a few pips, it goes up like 20.
Man, we can just hold resistance. Just hold it there. No, if we don't close nowhere further than like 1984 during New York Open, 8 a.m., we'll be good.
I don't even have that resistance. I just want this 1 hour to close bullish above the previous candle. Just 1 hour, like anywhere like this, and then a bottom wick.
Yeah, I had this 1980 off of the 30, so I had 2 levels marked up initially because it was earlier it was like 630, so I just marked off the 30. But if it does close on the hourly, I'll just delete the 30-minute resistance and go off of the hourly candle because that's all clean traffic, right?
I wouldn't even mind a 40 pip stop on this 1 hour.
Yeah. It's pretty normal stops.
95 pip TP, teppy.
Dude, you might just drive all the way down here.
Not bad.
If GJ breaks this low before the 4 or 5 minute candle, before like 7:45, there's a high chance it's gonna drive all the way down here for the rest of the range. But if you don't break that low by 4 to 5, there's a high chance we could get the fake out, because price will just end up rejecting and pushing back up to retest the highs. And as it does that, it may get the fake out on 30-minute time frame. And that's what I'm gonna wait for. The risk I'm taking here, chat, on GJ is I may miss the sells. I'm not interested in the sells, right? And that's all I'm really missing out on, really, or losing out on. But if I do get my buys, then I get my buys, I execute on them, and it'll be a great move. It'll go with the daily bias, it'll go with the range one breakouts, it'll match perfectly with everything. A lot of volume here.
I really want these GJ fake outs.
Yeah, man, that'd be so
Especially
nice.
since the daily broke the highs. Weekly's been riding for weeks.
Rumor has you guys went in the bank that's it's considered market manipulation, and that's
True.
that's why we have inflation, man. What we're gonna use? Blueberry markets, my brother. When you see a resistance coming up for a steep steeping into a trade, what do you mean exactly? How can I identify that? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm confused. When I see resistance, I need closures above the resistance in order for us to actually take buys going towards the next resistance. Vice versa for sells as well. Waited from Asian to London for an entry, got 50 pips. Yeah, you know, like, man, it was very tough today on gold. Like, the only position I saw that was decent today was this one right here. And this is, chat, if you guys look at this right here is the exact same thing happening with gold right now. These two candles right here, these 4 candles right here, same thing is happening. This is the 30-minute candle, and this is our current 30-minute candle. This is what I'm expecting this 30-minute candle to do. And this is the next 30-minute candle, next hourly candle of our current charts, probably. Just a support form, right, to retest the highs and continuation. Support form, retest the highs and continuation. Same exact concept. Yeah, G's gonna drop down here if it reverses low here. The only way we might get a fake out here is if you get a 15 with no bottom wick, but how you doubt it. I don't think you would have got 10 pips though, even if you got bottom wick first there, right? You would have got like 8, 7 probably. And then tap that amount of resistance, so you would have moved us to break even. So that would have been a trade. High numbers PPI means what? It means it's good for the dollar. Therefore, it will be bad for gold, as price would drive down on gold. No, it's not my broker. I don't own Blueberry. Blueberry is they've been around for like 10 years, I think. Now they said. I asked them last time, like, yo, we've been around for like 6 to 10 years, I think. I'm like, damn, I never heard of you guys. A regular broker in my country with 1 financial leverage, small spreads, and no commissions on gold, and I've never heard of them until this year.
Oh, blueberries?
Yeah, blueberries. That's insane. What are you playing on gold buys? Well, here's why I have this at the bottom of the screen. You see my previous breakdowns? Go to my previous breakdowns at 6:40 a.m. Eastern. You see the bottom right of my screen? Around here somewhere. Right here. Go to this and watch this. At 6:40 a.m. Eastern, I broke down what I was waiting for, and I'm still waiting for the exact same thing to happen. I broke it down like 5 times in between, but it's the same breakdown, man. Just go back and watch it, because I explained like 1,000 times, say what I was looking for. Gary Reed's broker. Yeah, they kind of call you a lot, man. I that's something that like I just ignore it. That's what I do. I just ignore it. Like I hopped on a Zoom call with them because they asked me to, but it's like I don't know. That's the one flaw I see though. Like they hit you up a lot. But just ignore them. Just block the number. You don't gotta talk to them. Yeah, 15 minutes left, chat, for the 1 hour account here. 15 minutes left. If the 1 hour can close above 1977, we'll be in. If it doesn't, by 8 a.m., I think we won't be in. They call every month. Are you a Blueberry Circle? Does I know you don't offer in the US, but I'm pretty sure in the UK they offer the broker. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Tradesman ever called me or emailed me ever. My old broker did though. Vantage FX. It was very similar to Blueberry. They just hit you up, be like, "Hey, how's your whatever going? I always want to ask you about whatever." Blah, 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 right?
It's a marketing call. They're trying to get you to use their signals, stuff like that, or their suggestions.
They're trying to get you to, yeah. Also, cause like
they're gonna give you. They typically what they do is they'll attach like a trader to you.
No, a manager.
Him to, no, manager, whatever it is. Manager.
Yeah, because I remember I signed for Vantage FX and like, yeah, hey, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I'm like, hey, I'm your manager for your broker. If you need anything, hit me up, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Same thing happened with Blueberry.
You wear a green screen suit. It's a thermal. No, you know what? Every morning I dip the same thermal into unicorn urine and it just turns a different fucking color. Today we're on green. Hot.
Musa B. If you go on Forex Factory, you'll get an answer. You go on this, you see, so here, I'll show you how to do it, so you gotta ask me all the time. So you go on PPI here, right? This is the upcoming news folder. You go to this folder right here, go to detail. You see how it says detail here? This is gonna be detail about this current folder. And this folder is at 8:30. Alright, so this is a red folder, it's a high impact expected. So you click on this folder, and you see how they're forecasting 1.1%. Actual graded and forecast is good for currency, meaning this is the effect, meaning that if the actual numbers, which comes out at 8:30 in about 43 minutes here, if we come out positive above 1.1%, then you would expect the dollar to go up, because actual graded and forecast is good for the currency. So as that happens on the USD, since gold is a safe haven, people will take their money out of gold and put it into the dollar, and the dollar will strengthen.
Why are you talking
And
like that?
gold will drop because he spammed it 5 times. And I answered this question 6 times already. I answered this 6 times already. Because, you know,
It's like you almost convinced me. I thought I was slow for a second. I was like, oh, maybe I am slow.
no, he spammed it like
Jedi
6
mind
times.
tricks.
I think I answered him already, but he didn't, or he or she didn't hear or whatever. But that is what happened. So for next folder, right? And for the next folder, just be aware that that is typically what happens. But these are things you should know before you even put real money, live money into an account. You should be knowing these things. These things are just simple concepts that you should have learned from bigpips.com before you go you bought any course out there. It's just simple concepts, man. And it's scary because a lot of people put like a real life hard-earned money into their FX account without knowing these little things. Like people ask me, they have money into FX account and they don't know what leverage is. It's like, you gotta know these things, man. These things you gotta know. You gotta know what you're trading with or what you're dealing with.
What if news is bad? You'll see it reflected in price action. Wait for news to play out. Watch the price action. And then just wait for Don to say, I'm gonna have buy stops here.
Big pips to come soon, Don. Yeah, I'm expecting it to come like end of the year. I don't want to say soon because it's like maybe Q4 this year. I don't think it's gonna come Q2 or Q3. I'm doing a lot of stuff right now.
Baby Pips has been getting a lot of free promo. Should be like toddler profits.
Did you just assume his gender? I said he or she. Are you making a website or hiring? I'm probably hiring for that. I'm not making a website. I'm just writing it out. Like I'm just from my perspective, I'm writing out everything I know. And then they'll just I need a ghostwriter. They'll just adjust it and yeah, it's all text though. Yep, looks like we're pushing down. We have 8 minutes left for this 1 hour candle. Looks like this 1 hour candle is gonna close this doji, and this will be a very chalked 1 hour candle, I'll say. And GJ should continue to drop here pretty nicely. Would you have hit break even? No, you wouldn't have hit break even. You would be fine still for runners. Also got in. And the ghostwriter. Do you know what the ghost spread is on standard account Blueberry? I think it's like I never seen it. I only seen the raw spread, but I think it's like 4 or 5 pips. 3-4 pips probably. It's like the same spreads as Cheers Domain. Yo, what's the spread on gold for standard account Cheers Domain? It's like 6, right? It's gotta be
standard?
6. Yeah, 6, 7 or something, right?
Here's the thing. What's the trade-off? No commissions, or what is it?
What trade-off?
On the standard account, like there's a trade-off, right? There's like
yeah, you have no
higher
commissions.
spread, no commission, right?
Yep.
I don't think that's a good trade-off.
I think yeah, if you're, especially you're a scalper, if I get a good price, then good.
Yeah, for the way we trade, it's a terrible trade-off. But for a swinger who could take that, I don't know. I think even as a swinger, I'll probably take the commissions and the smaller spread. What you guys should do is get some clout, get a following, and then muscle your broker into giving you a commission-free account. All of you should do that. Marcos is the stop loss. I'm the TP. Don's the entry.
Told you it was going to drop to 1950.
Oh. There we go.
Thing is, man, if it drops to 1950, I'll be in too. Now I may not be in from 1977, but I'll get in from like 1960 below here. I'll take it down to like 1956, and that's it. 40 pips. I'll be in, I'll be out. But you said we're gonna drop from 1950 at like 1978. Came down 20 pips since. Good job, man. I believe if it's the reject here, what's gonna happen is we're probably gonna come down and create the bottom wick, because if this next 1 hour candle closes bearish here, there's a high chance we're gonna come down and we're gonna create that 4 hour bottom wick that we mentioned earlier, right? Because I was expecting this year from earlier that that's where the bottom wick is gonna be created at. But if we close bullish here and when the 1 hour candle closes above like 978, then high chance next 1 hour candle will probably pop up towards next resistance. Yeah, 5 minutes left there, so just be patient. There's 5 is no top wick, so it should flip, but let's see. Might close above, might not. But just wait for the outer candle to close. Should give you a nice direction. Okay. 5 minute broke the highs. No bottom wicks. I'm probably gonna flip bearish again. Nice. And there's your bearish flip. Should drop down now. No indicators, none of that. I used to though, yeah, back then, yeah, but not anymore. No, just pure price action, purely reading candles, reading candles backwards. Price action. Close your everything. Oh, it might close above here. Nice. 15 on bottom wick. Okay. We might get a trade, chat. We might get a trade at 8 AM here. Right before PPI, because if they're expecting bad numbers for good numbers for PPI, there's a high chance we might push up before PPI on gold. Same thing happened yesterday, right? If there's certain numbers come up bad or go down with PPI being good, then expect price to drive up beforehand. Yeah, this is real good. Comes down, we gotta create a bottom wick.
You gonna use previous candle stops?
I think I'll use current probably. Well, how big are previous? Depends where we close. I might use previous candle because my TV's up at 89. There's a minor resistance here too on a 1 hour candle. Right around 1982, I'll say.
30 closing bear.
Two minutes left, guys. Wait. Very key where we close there, okay? It's gonna be very key. What's your target wicks?
Overall for the month?
Well, if
2073.
Oh, well, 1 hour candle.
I mean, I'm targeting like 4,000 in a few years, bro.
Hell defaults to the monthly target, bro.
All right. Never mind.
But
Never
like,
mind.
here's the thing, because we're expecting this to drop, right, with the news. I honestly, I wouldn't have a target here. If we take a trade here, it'll be the first 10, 20 pips, and then I'm gonna wait for this candle to actually play out for the news. I'd rather not be in until 9, but we can set up if price action says this is your position. Like we don't miss with price action. We don't miss our positions. Stick that up your fact checker.
You glitched, bro. You said the monthly target.
But look at the monthly.
How'd you go from the monthly target?
I'm random like that. I don't do transitional material. Everything's random.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Okay, let's see. We have a minute left. I don't think we're gonna close above here. We gotta close like at 1978.70. 9 more pips to go. In 30 seconds. I don't know about that, man. I'm gonna get a fake on G though. That'd be lovely. Potentially.
Nah, he tweaking.
Ooh.
Huh?
Eh? We gotta close a little stronger, man. Eh?
Oh, 1978. Oh, what's going on?
Oh. Yeah, you did close above.
Keep going.
Hey, chat, I'm gonna need a bond wick here, chat. I'm gonna need a nice. I want to see like 1966, 1976 get tapped, and then push. We'll have buy stops. Alright, we close above. That's definitely a closure above. That's a clear closure above too. We just need a bond wick here for it to drive. All right. So I'm gonna wait for that, and I'll begin once that happens. I'll let you guys know how and when I'll get in, but this is what I'm expecting this next
30.
hour to count to do.
We gotta come down and touch that, you know, fill the bottom of the wick on the 30 in order to ride up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, try to trade based off the 1 hour time frame, right? So
We could break the 30 and still respect that 1 hour.
how big a break of the highest to the current break? That's 10 pips. Oof. All right.
Fill the wick.
I got no box stuff at chat. I'm waiting here for stupid wick. I want to see like 7-6 get tapped here potentially. Let's just drive again. Come on, come a bit further
Fuck, you
down.
beat me to it again.
What? I was you gonna say the same thing?
Green. No, green beat me to it.
Oh.
Tap previous support.
Yeah, it did come down towards pure support. It did come down towards that support. Honestly, if you break the current previous kind of high and this is your support, then bias would be to break a previous kind of high because that's 3rd-minute starter play as well. It's valid. But if this is a bond wick for a current, I won't enter on the break of the highs of the current candle. I'll probably wait for a stupid wick. So we make an entry up here instead if this is a bond wick formed.
But you really want to use this wick to the left
Yeah.
as a vantage point, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That's the bond wick chat. How big are stops in the break of the highs? 20 pips. TP's up for 30 pips. Wow, this range got a lot smaller. Oh no, this is the 82 range.
Don't cry.
It's 89 range above here. I'm like, wait, I swear there's a bigger target in this. Damn, was that it? That was a bond wick, right? And 50 pip stop. Current count stops are gonna be 20 pips here. Be a 3rd-minute starter play, and hour count should be to pop up. Yeah, chat. Gonna have a buy stuff in the break of the 1 hour highs here at 9279. Because we couldn't get a steeper wick, so I couldn't use the previous count stops. But what I will say is that if you break the previous count high, you can use the current count stops for 20 pips here, and have a TP up at like 1980, 1989ish levels probably. So I'm gonna have a buy stop on the break of the 1 hour highs at 1979 here. We're not using previous count stops, right? So we're using current count stops. That's what we're doing. We to break this high right here. All right, you break the high, 3rd-minute start play, and then look left. You have clean traffic to like 82 minimum, and then you can leave runners towards the next day target 89, which I'm looking to do today as well. Risk count is impulsive? No, it's just a break. It's just a breakout per risk and a high. It's in our playbook. it's like the reason why I'm using break the high specifically is just because the bottom wick wasn't enough here, right? So there's a bottom wick isn't enough here. We're using the current count stops instead of the previous count stops. So we're anticipating that once you break this high, this is the low of the new 1 hour candle, and price should drive up, right? But since you didn't break the highs yet, you can now come down and create a stupid bottom wick, and then these buys will still be valid. Yeah, same buy stops, current count stops, just better stops probably. I don't know about regular. I don't know about the better entry because I don't know if I'll enter on the flip even if it were to come down again. I think I'll still have my buy stops where they are.
Really?
Yeah. So I want to see the 3 minute break the highs now. Yeah, but I already made a high, you know. Like I made a high and it came back down and it reflips again. It's like
You're killing me.
Oh, broke the highs.
I think I'm in. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm in. All right, chat. So got a buy there. Buy stops got activated. We're using current count stops here for roughly like 20 pips, and then TP is gonna be somewhere up here for like 90 pips here for anticipating runners on this trade. So probably once you get 10 pips here, probably around like this mark here, the 1980 mark, 12 pips mark. I'm probably gonna move stops to break even and let the rest run towards TP. All right. That's how I'm gonna manage the trade. And this is our second trade of the week. We're using current count stops, right? Because we broke the previous 1 hour high, so we're anticipating that this is the low that price should be respecting if it wants to drive up. If price will reflip, then it'll probably come back into the range. So that's why our stop loss is there, not the previous 1 hour candle. Keep in mind though, you may be able to break the lows and still respect previous candle before you drive up. But that stop will be a lot wider. It's gonna be a 50 pip stop if you're gonna use that previous candle stop, I believe. 50-something pips. Where'd you guys enters?
At 8.
Nice.
What? What was your entry?
Dot 8.
Closure. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna close 50% at 1980.835, and then I'm gonna close 75% at 1982.491.
Once it breaks these 4 hour these daily highs looking left, it's gonna probably pop up a bunch.
Yeah.
Be careful, it might go fast.
Yeah, just be aware, chat. Yeah.
Once it breaks those monthly highs, it's gonna pop quick. It's not gonna ride up. Nope.
Alright.
2 pips away.
Lot of volume here. Chat, I'm anticipating this move to play out before PPI. We have PPI in 25 minutes here. I was expecting to play out before. If it comes down to like maybe 820, 825, and we're still we're hovering here, or we're in some potential drawdown, I might just end up closing the trade out because this trade was expected to play out within like way before PPI. Because they're expecting very good numbers for PPI, right? So. Where are the monthly highs? Oh, right there at 1980. Yeah.
They got real close. So that's why I was like, if it breaks it, you're gonna be it'll be break even.
It was like a pip away.
Yeah, it was a pip away.
Damn.
So once it re-breaks it, it'll be good.
I'll consider this a 30-minute starter play if I were to put it down.
Much higher was the break of the monthly high versus the hourly?
What did you say?
6 pips. 6 pips. Why are you considering just having buy stops there instead?
I was thinking breaking all highs, because if it breaks those 6, just 6 pips, but it'll drive up harder, I think.
Yeah, the daily high, 4 highs. Yeah.
Think about the monthly highs. You're getting sub 10 pips straight up.
That's also very true. Like
You're not gonna.
you're saving 6 pips. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna give them
Yeah.
6 pips, and then it's like 66.
You think you're good. You're like, yeah, that's an easy 10 pips. Next thing you know, your entry is 10 pips later.
I'm like,
Yeah, you're
wasn't I
mad.
TPing here?
That's at 1980. Nice. Yeah, 0.25. That's on the break of the monthly highs. Not bad. Yeah.
5 close, great.
Oh yeah, 5 just closed.
Here we go. One more push. Once it re-breaks the highs, break even.
You out? No, I'm not out. I'm still in. If this is on my screen, I'm still in. If there's nothing on my screen, then I'm not in. But I'm in a trade. I'm in this trade. Yeah, chat. My target is based off the daily. We're gonna be closing partials on the way there because we understand that there's some like levels on the way that we gotta tap and break before. But overall, if we leave runners, it's gonna be towards that day target. All right.
A lot of volume.
Yeah, just a ton of volume. I think if you got entries on the flip of this candle, I don't think you would hit break even, right? You would still be in off the initial entry. I'm pretty sure you would still be in.
No, you would have hit break even because it came back and re-broke its lows for like a second.
Really? No,
Yeah.
not the opening though. 7.9 to 7.8. I don't think it hit.
Yeah, 100%. It flipped bearish.
Ah.
It flipped bearish.
Oh yeah, before we got activated. Okay. Yeah.
It looked like it was gonna make that new bottom wick, but it never did. More push.
Okay, chat. Once you break this high, just be aware. There's a lot of volume once you break the high. Expect a quick push. You should get 10 pips once you break the high pretty nicely, like 10, 12 pips.
It's the 4th try.
A pip away. Can you break
Just needs
it?
to break. Once it breaks, it's gone.
Just banging against the wall. The wall has to give
Just
it
close the
some
trade out
volume.
now and just have your buy stops there.
Oh my! That monthly high is fighting for its life, bro.
There it is. One more pip. Hey, there it is. Okay, cool.
That didn't do anything. That was anticlimactic.
Uno pusho.
I saw like 7.
Yeah, I saw like 7.5, I think.
15's gonna close here.
This
Kinda
was the
want
break on the monthly high. 3 pips.
Yeah, I want 15 close above here. Above 79.4353.
And then we'll have 15 stops too.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah, chat. If this trade doesn't play out by like 8:25, like 8:27ish, like I'm probably gonna match the trade and get out or something because I don't want to be in a trade during news. We're expecting to be out this trade like way before. So, just starting stops to break even. Nice. Yeah. Once we revert the highs, like if you re-break the highs at 1980.5, like 600, I'm gonna move my stops to break even probably. You not believe what happened? What happened?
You will not believe what happened. Not gonna lie. I got it at the bottom and I'm exited at the top.
They say that. They say that.
Imagine. Oh no, phone died while in the trade.
Open up your computer or you don't got a second device. How are you chatting right now then? How are you chatting right now? You better go download MT5, whatever you gotta do right now. Let's start chatting here on YouTube because we're not gonna do it.
Open up your email, get the login.
I mean, as long as you have a stop loss, you're fine.
Here we go. 40 seconds on this 15. We gotta leave with the bottom wick. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't mind if it just opened up with no bottom wick and just gave us 10 pips on the new 15.
Chat, why can't I fix this? Do you guys know? Oh, I'll do it later. I know how to do it. Should I do it now? Condition formatting. Nope. List of items.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, push. I should watch it then. Alright, you know what song we gotta play, chat? There's only one song we gotta play to really make a push through here. You guys know the song?
ASAP.
Nah, we
It's
can't.
coming. 6 pips.
6. Can we get 10? Going once, going twice.
6.
This 15 will open up, right? Oh, 15 creating bottom wick here. Yeah, 15 is gonna flip bullish, breaks the high, and we should be good afterwards. I don't know if that's the bottom wick, chat, but once you break 1980.635, you should be able to push. Push.
Come on.
One more.
Got 7.
Got 8.
Or maybe I got 8 then for sure too. I never seen it.
I got 9.
Of course you did.
What's up? we know what you got. You hit TP and we're
You
not.
guys had 20 pips.
Chat, I'm gonna move stops to break even here, chat. We're getting close to news, and you tap the 9 pip mark. Stops to break even. This 15 here should not flip bearish if it wants to drive up here. This 15 comes down and pull back. It's probably gonna pull back pretty hard before this 30-minute candle. All right. So.
Oh, sniff my beat.
Oh, we might have survived.
Gosh, bitch.
Can we get 10?
Oh man. All right, chat. You shouldn't be going through this. We're like bullshitting, we're fucking around, but this isn't like you shouldn't be stressing this. We hit break even. There's a fucking if we hit break even, there's a trade in 40 minutes. You know, right after the news. Let the news play out. We want to be out within the next 10 minutes anyway. So even if you hit stops and you're B, this is a good thing. You didn't lose any money on this.
Keep going. Hold the line.
All right, chat. I'm gonna close half my positions here at 10 pips, right around here. Basically 9-10 right here, and then let the rest rock towards TP here. All right. So there's that position. Let's see what happens next. Stops are break even minimum because look at this. This is we're heading on to like news here. It's coming in about 15 minutes here, and if price were to come down and break this low, you're probably gonna pull back, and it's gonna take a long time for us to reach the highs again before 8:30, right? So this is the most
suspicious that didn't drive.
Yeah, like this is the most logical play I have right now. It's like we shouldn't break this 15 low if we want to drive up. If we do, we're gonna pull back pretty hard before news, and it might even flip bearish before news. Who knows, right? It might be even priced in. So we want to be out this trade here. Risk-free break even and close half.
That's why I didn't drive. 'Cause I didn't have my coffee.
And break even hit. Nice. Perfect.
We'll take that.
I will take that. You guys got 9-10? We just got.
Yeah.
I got like 9.5.
Let's have at 8, bro.
Close 6.
6.
I closed 1.
Yeah.
No, okay. It moved. At the most I had was 8, and as soon as it came out to the peak, I closed it. I registered about 6.4.
Look at that pullback now, chat. See that pullback? This is what I was talking about. If it wanted to drive, it would drove up. It shouldn't break that 15 low because now it's gonna pull back hard. And look what time it is. 8:18. Yeah, news in about 12 minutes, and you don't know if it's gonna re-break the highs again in 12 minutes. It might just pull back and hit our stops now, right? And our initial stops. So I think we did a pretty good job of managing risk there in that trade. So
Made like $100.
pretty good.
Really good management too. We're being drawdown right now.
Yeah, that was a bit more experience, not gonna lie.
You know too. Once it broke those 15 highs, if it re-breaks its own lows, you're gonna be in some trouble.
Yeah.
They just collected all those orders.
Yeah.
Everyone's buy stops.
So Not to mention, we knew about the news. I mean, we were already suspicious that it broke monthly highs for like a pip and then stayed chilling. Like there were so many like indicators there to like, hey asshole, when your stops to break even before I take all your shit.
You're just managing risk, chat. That's all that is. And if you held because it wasn't a 1-to-1, whatever, right?
Ego.
It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with purely price action. Impressions show that if it's breaking the highs and you're forming a 15 low and you break that low, it's a high chance you're gonna drive down probably. And now you might get the GJ fake out, so you might get another trade at 8:30 here. So we might get what we wanted all day today. Because yeah, PPI, their spec numbers come up really bad, man, really bad, pretty bad. So. Yep, and look, your stops have been hit. If you didn't manage risk, your stops have been hit. So.
Hey, my spread was 3 pips. So yours is 2.5. Mine was 3.
My spreads are like I think 1 pip at a time or something.
I got those LMFX spreads right now. I swear, spreads weren't this bad last year.
Yo, you know what else, man? I was also expecting a stupid bond wick to be created too on this outer candle. Like, it barely had a bond wick at 15 broke lows. Like, here's the thing, chat. We weren't using Pure Scan stops. Maybe if we used Pure Scan stops, we would have like managed this a bit differently. But we're using current candle stops, right? We're putting our trust to this current candle, and we knew for a fact that that 15 low breaks, we're going to drop down.
But why didn't you just let it hit stop loss? Because you're RR. You idiot. That's why.
G won't be affected by news. It will in a way, but they're expecting really good numbers for the dollar, so G should push up initially, yeah. So if we can get closure above 163 with the fake out, and that'll be great. We'll be in a second trade later on, all right, chat? So
that's so.
Yeah, it's what we drew earlier this morning. If you guys missed it, we're waiting for it all day. We didn't take sells, and it may happen. Patience paid off. What's that record now? See that chat, man, things like that, like those small things like that, like in managing risk terms, like it really determines like the outcome of the whole entire trade. It's like someone new or someone unexperienced could have hit stop loss there, right? Because they would have been like, they would have mirrored the trade. They would have been like, yeah, it has to go up, it has to go up. The other person on the other hand would have managed risks in terms by looking at price action and looking at signs through price action showing that we may reject here, right? And then the other person would hit break even. So like the trade itself, getting in, everyone getting at the same price, but it comes down to how you manage risk, and that determines if you're. That's what determines the difference between a profit trader versus a non-profit trader. Little things like that. Those little small nuances.
Where's the guy whose phone died? Can we get a wellness check?
I hope he's good, man.
I'm gonna go knock on his door. Make sure he's good.
Hope he's good, man. Yeah, our stop loss pretty tight there too. We had a 20 pip stop loss.
Fight like a tiger.
I'm saying though, if you were like, oh, our TP's at 1988, we only got a 20 pip stop loss, I'm just gonna let it rock. Like, why would I do that when we don't like to lose? Like we don't accept losses.
It's not even that. It's like, what are you gonna let rock? And you're gonna let uncertainty rock? Like, for what?
I'm gonna get water real quick for news.
Just a high degree of uncertainty here.
A lot of things people don't understand too is the reason you manage risk in that situation is because the probability of the trade winning got lowered when
As soon as we had that push and it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, the stop loss is always logical. Like we didn't move stops to break even because it hit 7 pips. We moved stops to break even because the 15 broke the highs. And if we know probability wise, if it re-breaks its own lows after breaking the previous candle highs, it's gonna drive down. And what happened? It drove right down. It's not about the numbers, it's about the probability. And it's all about logic. We don't just guess on our stop loss. Like, 20 pip stop loss because 20 is the magic number. FX symbol is XAU USD is gold. Gold to US dollar, the currency pair. Also known as spot gold.
New spot gold.
Spot gold. Not gonna lie, my phone charger is broken. Rip.
Not gonna lie, my phone's broken. Look what happened.
Hey, if you didn't close partials and you hit BE, that's okay because you didn't take a loss.
You see this green line?
That looks like
down my a brand new phone. I was just looking at it, and all of a sudden this shit appeared. No fucking, I didn't drop it, nothing. I got a fucking otter case. I can ride over this shit with a car. And this shit just choked on me.
Sell stops below 1974. No, we're gonna wait for this 8:30 news to hit, and then we're not gonna take a trade at 8:45 because it's the last 15 of the 4 hour. So we're gonna wait to see this 4 hour close. If this 4 hour were to close bearish, yeah, we'd probably be ready looking for sells after 9 a.m. But if it closes bullish, then we'll be looking for buys. But we're not gonna have sell stops on the news. That's gambling, man.
I'm not gonna let that screen broken. It's like a burnt out pixel or something running down my screen. Look at this shit. It's not normal.
What your iPhone?
This shit's right here. This one, the iPhone is fine. I gotta charge it. But the Samsung, the Android.
I mean, hey man, it's called that for a reason.
I was fucking typing a text message.
No Android
and
hate.
Shit just appeared.
Chat, we broke 1 hour lows there. We broke 1 hour lows. The 4 hour bond wick has been formed now. As you can see, the 4 hour candle, the previous 4 hour candle never closed above the range here. And if you look at this from this perspective, it's just a resistance form the 4 hour candle. So as it's starting to reject, there's a high chance you may come down towards like 96.4 today. Who knows? The daily is still bullish though. That's the thing. But even if you come down towards 1963, I don't think you're breaking lows, are you? Oh, you are. But maybe I'll say maybe like you might see like 96.8 here with news, but I'd say we have like about 4 minutes left for news here, so be aware if you're in any positions as managers currently, whatever you gotta do. There won't be any sells, there won't be any buys, there won't be any sell stops for me. I'm gonna wait for sells below 96.3. Below here, I'll take sells coming down as that's the range 2 breakout towards next support. And buys and GG will be lovely in about, well, if you close above here in 2 minutes. Capiche, capiche, capiche. Patience, guys, patience.
What do you guys think about NOB 10-year note versus a bond? What's it? Okay, so like a bill, like a treasury bill, like a treasury
bond.
Treasury bond.
That is, man.
Okay, so like a 10-year note that's what it is, right? Like I think a T bond matures very quickly, and an OB note, I don't think they're 10-year. I think they're like 20 to 30 years. The T bond is, you get a higher yield on the longer ones, so you'll make more on the longer ones, but you're not allowed to. You can't take your money for a while. T bond, you can take your money like probably from 2 to 10 years, 2 to 5 years, and you get a smaller yield. But why? We're fucking doing Forex. This outpaces everything.
Oh shit. K. Wait. Oh yeah, you entered on the you got how many puts you get off of that initial push? Oh yeah, you got like 4. Oh yeah, because you had buy stops there instead, right? I see. Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, as long as you follow your plan, that's all that matters. You won today if you follow your plan. Doesn't matter what the outcome of the trade came out as, win, loss, whatever you did today. As long as you followed your plan on that one trade, you won. Because long term, you follow your plan, you'll be a winner. Because you don't make these rules for no reason. You don't make these plans for you to lose. You make these plans for you to win, right? So as long as you follow it, long term, you'll be a winner. You might have off days every now and then, but long term, over time, the wins should overstack or stack over the losses and build up. 41 seconds. Let's see who's gonna have buy stops and sell stops here. Who in chat is gonna have buy stops and sell stops? Well, my plan's full margin, and that's your plan. Stick to the plan. That's your plan, right? That's your plan. A plan is a plan. Doesn't matter what the plan is. We don't judge. If your plan is to go full margin, go full margin. If your plan is to take 100 trades a day and see the outcome of all the 100 trades a day, then that's your plan. Take 100 trades a day. Ooh, there's stuffing good numbers here, chat. Let's see if gold can drop. Ooh. Ooh, pushing. It's not a flip, no top wick. Or continue and drive. How numbers come out? Should be good, right? Good numbers? Okay, cool. How does the second? Oh, good numbers. Okay, so yeah, there's no reason for us not to drive down except from the day bias being bullish. But if that's your 4-hour bottom wick, oh wow, you came down, got the 4-hour bottom wick. Now you're flipping bullish again. Chat, I think positions at the 9 a.m. will be a lot clearer now. This is real good because look, if this 4-hour candle here in about 29 minutes here could close above this range here, the next 4 candle will likely drive up very hard towards next resistance because this 4 candle is gonna break out the range, and we'll drive it towards like 1989, whatever the day target was, right? So
what's the 4-hour stops?
Well, it depends on where we close. We might close a bit further up. We might close bearish. But 97.1 right now, it's gonna be 50 pip stops. I want to say
on a 4-hour.
Yeah, on a 4-hour candle.
That's great.
Chat, I want to say we got close above 7.7, or no, sorry, above. What am I saying? Above 7.4, and then you have bonus will be above 7.7, and then you have clean traffic all the way up to 88. Just wait the last 30 minutes here. You took a trade like 15 minutes ago. Just chill here, and wait for the next step to come. Yep, there's a flip of gold. Nice. So news come out good. I don't get why we're just not driving. But hey, that's news for you, chat.
I guess we'll never know.
It's news for you.
Like, honestly, I don't think any of this is stronger than just war.
Yeah, but then you look at PPI last week though. That's what I thought last week too. But PPI last week, remember last week we had like a $400 day move. The last PPI. I think it was this. It was from no, where is it from?
And what happened? It was just news, and then the market continued going bullish. So I think a lot of it was priced in. A lot of it is already expected to not be as strong as just the war going on. I don't know. I feel like people aren't all of a sudden gonna, you know,
yeah,
not treat gold as a safe haven during such volatile times, when, regardless of how the government's manipulating news.
Would you consider that GG onion? No, because you're below this resistance here. Above 163, yes, we'll fake out, but there's no onion no more. Onion would have happened over here. The onion play would have happened over here if it happened. It never did, right? So now the only thing left over, is the fake out. That's all you have left here for the next play. It'll be, and that will be above like 163, 735, 738. That 5-minute candle. Wow.
Oh, I see why you're saying onion if you go to the 1 hour.
Yeah. Oh, the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'll say
yeah,
163.
Above there, I agree about your level. I'm just saying I see why he's saying.
This is good for gold, man. This is real good for us. We'll get more positions to the upside. The upside in it.
Right, because you can attribute the break of the lows here to the news itself, right?
Or the 4 bond on wick. Because that was what we were waiting for all morning today, and it just happened off of news. What a coincidence, right, chat? What a coincidence.
It's so crazy, like it's just crazy.
Like, we made a whole video on why wicks are important yesterday. Same thing happened today. By the way, 420 likes. Shout out to wicks. It's crazy. It's like fundamentals and price action goes hand in hand together. 8% of the time, 9% of the time. Can you be profitable without knowing all in and out the news and fundamentals? Yes, but it's gonna take a lot of price action. I will say myself, I am not the greatest in terms of fundamentals. I have ideas of what will happen to price through experience, but when I first started trading FX, I had zero clue what was happening and what was going on. Over time, I learned a bit, day after day. It's always a bonus to know more, right? I'm always trying to improve the game, improve my game at least. So if I have to, you know, take a economics course, then I'll do it. Marcus, we gotta take that economics course.
You should just go to Harvard and vlog it. You just walk in without taking any attendance.
You can, right?
Of course you can.
I swear schools like that will check though. I swear they check.
No, bro. No school, no. There's not a single college like that checks a 300-person lecture for attendance.
I had a 680-person lecture hall where, bro, I guarantee you, like at least 100 of those people were not students at the school.
Big lectures. So if they take attendance, they'll have like a clicker that you click in. And you take attendance, but they would never.
You can't. It's like, a stadium. You can't.
They're never gonna be like Don, Marcos, and then they're gonna be like, "Wait, who are you?" No, you can walk into any lecture, any big lecture hall at any college. That's some.
I used to, like, in between classes, if I didn't have my class yet, I could go into a friend's lecture hall and just chill there, kicking it.
Yeah.
Smoking the devil's lettuce.
Free uni. Don, is it true you were a QBank student? You know, I'll say yes, because I did take his course. I think if you take someone's course, you are considered their student. But if you don't take their course or you're not enrolled in any type of program, then you're not considered their students. Technically, yes, I would say QBanks was my mentor. Yes, I'll give that. Yeah, I took his course. I bought his course. I have it. Right.
Me too.
I went through it. I'm also Steve Morrow's.
Were you asking him questions and following his advice?
No, I didn't. I never asked him any questions, but I never DM'd him.
Spoke to him.
Yeah, I never spoke to him, but I did take his course, so
what kind of mentorship is that? You bought yourself fucking class. You took what you could out of it.
You know, Wick, sometimes you gotta say you're their student just so you can avoid all the drama. You know. No, but I will say, yeah, I did take his course. That the only courses that I ever took, chat, were Steve Morrow's course and QBank's course. So you can say I'm Steve Morrow's student as well. But I never interacted with Steve Morrow, obviously.
Actually, no, I've never bought a course. I paid a mentor to teach me, like one-on-one, but I've never bought any course.
Chat, what do you guys think though? Like, do you think that's considered being a student though? Like, if I bought QBank's course, but I never really interacted with him, I say yeah. What do you guys think?
I don't think so. I think the person has, like, it's up to you who's your mentor, like, who we consider, like, you know what I mean? Like, people that actually invest their time in you and try to help you grow. But if you bought somebody's product, you just, you know, what their product.
Create a poll? Okay, I'll create a poll.
Do you have a support group you were part of? Like
no.
You understand? Like,
yeah.
This has to be some
like
kind of mentorship, not just like, hey, here, read a book. Otherwise, every book I've ever read, every author has been my mentor.
But like, why does it matter though? That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't even care if Marcos were to say I wasn't a student. He can be on a stream every fucking day, for 2 years straight, ask as many questions. I wouldn't even like, you know, like I wouldn't even like be there, be like, yo, he's my student. Like I would just be like, okay, he's just.
I'm not Don's student. I just happen to take the exact same trades and use the exact same
Yeah.
strategy.
Yeah, a mentor will talk with you and give you feedback. Okay, I get that as well. Yeah.
There's nothing mentoring about any of it.
Like I don't even consider anyone in the chat my student. It's more of like a, a community thing. It's like we're just helping each other out. That's it. I learn from chat learns from me. That's how I see it. But there's no like I don't see myself above like anyone in the chat. Like we're all the same. It's just I might have some knowledge that you might not have, and I'm giving you that stuff, giving you those tools. You take those tools and you evolve, and then we all evolve. Right? It's how it is. But there shouldn't be like any of like this I run your shit type stuff. You know, it's so unnecessary in the industry.
It's called appropriation, and appropriation is great because it's taking all the best things of other cultures or of other people and, you know, using them for yourself. So awesome. It's stuff that you wouldn't get outside of, you know, if you weren't outside of your own box. And you just take all the bits and pieces of everybody else's stuff that makes sense to you, that really fit what you do, and you use it for yourself. You appropriate it for yourself.
But you don't want to accept the Raja was the one that helped you. No, because people say, no, here, the whole thing behind that, and I even talked to him about it too. It's like, I'm fine with saying like, Raja has helped me, right? But that was never what was stated in chat. What was stated in chat, every time I interact with the chat, was Raja your mentor? And Raja was never my mentor because I never purchased like market. I was never in market fluidity, and I was never like in any
FOREX
course
family,
or
none of that.
or any of stuff, right? But has he helped me somehow? Yes. But am I a student? No. And I promise, I don't know why the chat like always asks the question, because that's the question people ask, like, are you a student, right? And I wasn't a student. But if you were asking if he helped me, yeah. Has Ted helped me? Yes. And I always give my flowers to Ted, right? Because he's helped me, you know. But it's like, you guys asked the question of like, is he your mentor? And I'm not.
Did they mentor you? Like,
I was never like in any of that, right? If anything, all I did maybe was watch his streams before in the past, right? But is that really mentoring? That's more so of just you gaining value from online information, the same way you guys view it as well. You're just getting information from me, getting tools from me, and using it on your own. But would I consider you guys my students? No, I'm just considering you guys just part of the community, and that's how I view it. And that's, you know, that's how it is. Like, I don't know why there's like this whole thing like
until you're paying somebody to sit down with you one-on-one and break down your positions, break down your charts one-on-one, tell you where you're wrong, why you're right. They're not mentoring you. They put out a product and you bought their fucking product.
in chat, like
we literally take completely different trades.
Yeah, like chat, like I have like zero, like nothing against anyone, or nor do I even want to like be involved with any type of drama in the industry. All I want is a 30-minute closure above the range, and that's all we do every day. We just come on the streams, wait for our setups, and the drama comes in naturally. Like, people in the chat causes and creates the drama, right? But like, me personally, I have nothing against no one, like nobody. And that's it. And the reason why we don't mention it a lot is because whenever we do mention it, we did before in the past, it creates drama and chaos, and we don't want chaos. We just want to just fucking trade. That's all I care about. I don't care about what he has to say, she has to say. I'm just waiting for a closure above the range. And that's why this year I was very tunnel vision into, like, last year it was a bit distracting, the year before it was a bit distracting, but this year it was just, I want to like just, you know, like be all good with everyone and just like fucking tunnel vision, take take our trades, improve our strategy, and that's all. That's all we wanted, right? So that's it, chat. That's it. You know, if you guys can clip that, ship that, please clip it, ship it, whatever you gotta do. But like,
They're gonna
How often
there's
do we
no.
discuss other streams here?
I
How often
promise
do
you,
other streams discuss us. So like, you know,
there's no bad blood, man.
right? It's not about who you're gonna trust. It's about go help yourself. You know, we're all people on the internet. You know none of us. You don't know the other guy. You don't know Don. You don't know me, Marco, from a hole in the wall. We're not fucking family to you. You know, so we can say whatever we want online and look all trustworthy and all cool, whatever it is. None of this shit matters. What matters is, are you helping yourself? That's it. Show up, help yourself, win, get better, appropriate to yourself what, you know, what you like, what you don't like. Don't use it, don't copy it, don't emulate it, and help yourself get better. Doesn't matter who got what where, who got what concept from where. The industry has gotten a decent amount from us. You know what I mean? So.
And it's like,
There's nothing any streamer owes to any other streamer.
yeah.
Except respect.
And I get DMs like all the time saying like, oh, I used to watch this guy, but now I watch this guy instead, right? Or I used to watch you, I used to watch him, whatever it is, right? I get DMs all the time, and it's just like, you can watch whatever you want to watch. Like at the end of the day, like you're not obligated to come to my stream only and only support me. Like it's a free stream. Like everyone, there's plenty of streamers nowadays. There's like 4, 5, 6 NY session streamers, and y'all provide value some way, somehow. It just comes down to the audience. Like, what do you guys like? Who do you guys like more? Who do you guys vibe with more? Who do you guys resonate? Yeah, relate with more. Yeah, but like everyone trades differently. Like I trade differently from, you know, person B. Person B trades differently from person A, right? That's it. And some of you guys chat may see it too. Like you guys may see our strategies are completely different. Something I'm way in a form, right? We have different plays, different setups, different entries. And that's okay. Just because you trade differently doesn't mean like one's better than the other. Or, you know, it doesn't mean that it needs to be a beef or whatever. Between, you know, there shouldn't be any chaos created between that. It's like people trade how they want to trade, and it's up to you who you want to follow. That's it. Chat, I can be a 21-year-old and, you know, be a real 21-year-old. I can be a lot more chill, mature. I choose to be a lot more chill, mature, and just chill about it. There's no need to just create fuss over nothing, right?
So Dax, are you saying we should attack every other stream that's using our stuff, or we should be flattered by it?
Yeah, it's free content for a reason, right?
Free content for a reason. We're putting, like, should every streamer on Twitch attack the other 100,000 streamers for doing the same fucking thing? It's fucking streaming. What concept is here that's on another stream, or that's not on, like, it's streaming. There's only so much you can do on the screen. But I guarantee you, range 1, range 2 breakouts, all us. No wicks or formation of wicks or avoiding fake outs. It's all us. Like, there's no one else teaching these concepts, and if they are, we didn't get it from anywhere else. We actually went through them. It's all on the live streams over the last 2 years, how the concepts were developed. There's actually, the actual live streams are there to see where we go. Aha, bingo. Oh, we should start trying this. We have it on live streams before we even used to trade gold. We were only on GJ. And gold came about as a half a year or a year of back testing and forward testing and just building a sample size and looking at it before we ever took a trade on gold. It was literally from June till December, like, we were looking at it every day without taking a trade. Everything was built here. There's nothing here that was stolen. There's nothing here that was bitten off somewhere. There's nothing on this stream that's not original. So, I mean, It does matter who and where you got shit from. Okay, I got price action. Where did price action come from? Was the other guy the creator? Was the Candlestick Bible the creator? Like, who should I give credit to? Did Ted create price action? With all due respect to Ted, I love it and he's amazing, but he's not the creator of price action. Like, who should I pay homage to? You know what I mean? Like, these are general concepts. Like, they just exist in the forex space. What credit is due? You know. And if you think credit is due, then please, I'd like the other 6 streamers to start paying homage and start talking about and the playbook and start to, oh, by the way, this is what we got from DVS every time they show their stats, or every time they show the stat sheets. Man, like, these comments are a fucking joke.
I want to go back to the 1900s to find the originator.
I don't go back to when I didn't have social media, man.
I still don't have social media.
Like, who wrote the Bible stick candle candlestick
Yeah,
Bible?
the Bible stick candle.
Shit's from like the 1800s or something.
I still have that printed out somewhere.
Like, get the fuck out of there. Like,
yeah, chat. I wish you Wix and Marcos can work on our symbol like Ayeeee or Silver or some other symbol. That way we can trade demo on our symbols while trading live on our current symbols. Well, here's the thing, man. If we were to like add a symbol to our charts, you know, add another pair to our charts, we're gonna be like probably back testing it or viewing it on our stream for quite some time before we actually start trading it. So if I do add like US 31 there, you guys are gonna love that. I'll let you guys know and be able to see it all through my streams. Just like we did with gold, right? Remember gold? We stopped trading gold for a good like 5 months because of the spreads from like May 2020 or from March 2020 to like May 2020, I think it was. And then at the start of 2021, we started trading gold again after months of taking it off, and we sample sized it through all those months. And then 2021, we started trading it again, and yeah, so forth. Chat, why do you think I say peace and love every stream, man? That's all we asked for.
Like, I don't understand like all the hate, and then people are like, oh, you should pay homage to the people that hate you, or like or aren't showing love. People should be able to hate us for free. You know what I mean? Why give them clout? Should be able to hate us for free.
Like if someone were to pop off the starter play and be like, oh, this is a starter play, oh, that's good. Like, if the starter play becomes the next Head and Shoulders, like, and it's that well known, then it becomes the next one Head and Shoulders that well known. Like, isn't that a good thing? Like, what's so bad about that? You know?
We don't want it to say Head and Shoulders by DVS or copywritten or like, no, it's the biggest form of flattery, imitation, and when it's imitation and adaptation, when people are starting to adapt and is becoming mainstream, it's incredible. I don't want somebody fucking shouting me out every single time it's said, you know?
It's much work.
Like, we give this spreadsheet up for free, and there's other streamers not using it. Like, Dr. Dollar uses this now, right? On his pip counter. Stop Loss Matter uses this during London, right? And that's fine. Like, people are they was like,
dope.
They're like, yo, Don, like they're using your shit. Like, shouldn't you like, you know, like do something about it? I'm like, no, because we gave it up for free, and we gave it out so everyone, like in the whole industry, everyone, like, every community out there could keep track of their trades, and that's why we gave it out. And that's nothing. There's no need to, like, you know, be like, oh, only we can use this. It's like we're helping the community. We're not trying to, you know, charge you guys for every single little thing we do.
We're trying to fix the industry and bring positivity, not, oh my god, we want to be the gods of the industry. We want everyone to notice us. We don't give a fuck. We want the industry to not be toxic. The whole point, because when everybody wants to be tipped, everyone wants someone to have credit. Everyone has an ego. Everyone wants to be commended. That's where the ego stems from. Now I have sirens. But that's why you got people
Run.
flexing. That's why you got people flexing Rolexes, flexing Lambos, flexing Gucci. It's because they want someone to commend them. We don't give a fuck about being commended. You don't see us wearing Rolexes, Gucci, Lambos, Teslas, nothing on the stream. All we do is give value, and we give everything for free, and we don't give a fuck. That's
All
it.
them sirens, bro.
That's
You
the
should change
point of
Marcos to
devious.
Narcos.
That's the devious way. We don't care about anything else. We don't care about being tipped.
That's true though.
Thank
Change
you.
your name to
try.
Narcos.
But that.
Open up. Yo, they didn't like all this trash talk going on.
Do you are you planning to stream in the future also? Yeah, I'm here for a while, chat. Like I'm here till the industry completely changes, man. I'll be here till then. Like once the industry gets you know is well off and we're all good, then yeah, I'll stop streaming. But it's a movement for sure. Can I touch charts now? Well, we're waiting for a 9 a.m. candle here, right? So at the bottom of the left of my screen, I put like I knew we were getting into a convo that we're gonna talk about for the next 30 minutes. So I put up that thing at the bottom left. So you won't get positions till 9 a.m. here because this 4 candles on close here in about 4 minutes. And if you can close above 1978 or even above like 1975 here, the next 4 candle should pop up pretty nicely towards the next resistance like this, towards 1989, 1982. So as price does that, as price pushes up, I will be looking for buys off of the small time frame. And at this point, man, I think on a 1 hour time frame, it will be a closure above 1978, or it will be a 30-minute candle closure above 1979 here, right? And if you missed those ranges, cool. Wait for buys above 1982. You have a 70-pip range above there. So that's what I'm going to be waiting for here. All right, chat. That's it.
Truly believe that people like online, they don't come here for you know
Change topic.
for learning. They just come for entertainment. But like this, the whole thing of internet, it's more entertainment purposes for people, and it's you guys should be really like treating this as class. This is your time. Study, like you know, come up with ideas, break down charts, post them. Like the rest of this talk is meaningless. And Adon is exactly right. Like everyone, somewhere along the line, everyone is providing value. There's value in, you know, everybody's stream is just, where do you find value?
Damn, I really thought Juju was gonna close back into the range here. This thing rejected. Oof.
Got 3 minutes.
Yeah, but
Could be
this is unclosed right resistance. Gold's fine though. Gold looks clean, but who cares about Juju anyways, right?
crazy.
Who cares about Juju anyways?
Is that even a pair?
Is that even a pair? When was the moment you realized your life has changed? Every second. Every second my life changes. I don't know, my life hasn't changed yet. I'm still the same guy I was like 4 years ago. Same person, just more mature. Man, you don't realize until you see it though, like how you just mature over time in age, and you know, it's crazy because like a lot of like older people still acting as if they're like 19, 18. It's insane to see.
Did you take this gold on the 4 hour closure or the bottom wick?
I'm not taking on a 4-hour candle. Actually, yeah, if you get a decent bottom wick, if you get like 7-4 or like 7-4, might have a buy stop on a 4-hour candle. Yeah.
If you tap 7-4, it's a 20 something pip. 20 something pip.
20 something.
Bottom wick promo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 4 hours clean. What's the previous candle stop? Must be like 30 pips.
The previous 4 candle stops are 53.
60. Yeah, 60. I lied.
Even until the next like 4 resistance, you have a 1-to-1. Like even if it's not like, it doesn't even have to be at 8 and 9 day resistance. It needs to be the next resistance. That's still gonna be roughly like 50 pips. It's not bad. It's very clean here, chat. So I'm looking for buys here for sure. It comes down to where we're gonna enter on. So I'll be here today till like maybe 10 a.m. We're probably getting our position. Just be, if you're here right now, you might as well stay for our next like 20-30 minutes minimum, I'll say, because I'm pretty sure you'll get position. All right, cool. So it's a nice bottom wick. That's good. Bottom wick first. I think yesterday we didn't have a bottom wick at the 4-hour candle. Yeah, we can pull back to like 7-3. I have a buy stop on a break of the highs. Current kind of highs. That'd be amazing. If not, then cool. We'll wait for a 30-minute candle closure above the range during NYC open. All right, chat. Look at the daily, weekly, all clean traffic, right? Going back to the daily analysis this morning. So be aware. Could you answer this question before I dip? I don't want your dip, so nah.
200 IQ.
200 IQ. You know when a 15-minute opened it and dropped quickly and didn't leave a top wick, so could you place a buy stop? Yes, you can, but you gotta understand structure. What levels are price tapping? How steep of a bottom wick can you be creating right now? For example, gold here, it dropped right away out the 4-hour candle. How steep can it drop? You don't know. We don't know, but we know for a fact that if it starts to reject again and flip bullish, that could potentially be the bottom wick. So yeah, you could have to buy stops. But there are certain levels that you may tap and there's some levels you may not tap. So there's a minor support here. There's a minor support down here. So those are your 2 potential levels where you could potentially tap before you drive up.
It's a nice bottom link. More. It's already 30 pips.
Yeah, it's 30 pips already. Does KSI already have copyright free?
Not sure.
Okay, let's listen to KSI, I guess. Sadly.
Yeah, it is. If you want to use our music in your YouTube videos or anything else, then go ahead. We're not on that copyright BS. This is the new age.
Man, the one on Lil Wayne has copyright. Okay, that's Lil Wayne though.
Can't count it. He did a song with Lil Wayne.
The Holiday has one that has copyright. Which one doesn't have copyright?
Someone said, "No, please have mercy."
All right, no, okay, no, yeah, we're not doing that. We're good.
That bad, bro? I've never listened to it. I've listened to like one song.
Let's see here.
Oh, this bottom one, keep going. Oh, it tapped that's the resistance I got.
That's a pretty nice.
1974.
Honestly, if you're taking a trader, I'll just base off of this. I'll draw 2 lines throughout the 4-hour candle and just look at this.
That's literally the 2 lines I have.
Off the 4-hour candle.
I got nothing else on my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, chat.
I want it to flip now though, because I'm gonna have to go quarter risk if it keeps driving down.
38 pip stop. TP up at 52. 5,000 break of the highs. That's not bad. 100 TP runners potentially. Because look at the 4-hour candle close, right? If you're anticipating price to drive up, it's a high chance to drive up once you flip bullish here. It'll also be a 30-minute candle. Onion play too. Back into the range. Kind of like a 30-minute fake. If you guys take a look at this, right? So you have this support formed here. And you have resistance here. You have this range. You had a false breakout within the range 1. And if you do flip bullish here, you break the highs, there's a high chance you will drive out to fill the range up at 19. How big is this range here? 19.79 minimum. That's 13 pips. And at that resistance, you're risk free. So you know what, chat? yeah, we're gonna have a buy stop here on the 4 candle here. On the 4 break of the high is up at 1978 here. Using previous candle stops for now. I'll adjust it later on. So TP up at like 1988, and then stop loss would be the previous 4 low down at like 1971 or potentially even like 1974. Still deciding if we can come down crispy wick, I'll use current candles, but right now it's gonna be the previous candles for me. And then basically once you fill the range off the flip here, that's like 12 pips, the 1979 mark. That's when we're risk free, and we have runners towards TP because that's a pretty hefty resistance afterwards, right? So you should be able to get your 10 pips pretty nicely. The question is, where you get your runners? That's the true question here. So just a 4-hour trade. I think this is our second 4-hour trade of the year. I'm not wrong. I think it's our second 4-hour trade, right? I'm pretty sure. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, we took 2 trades this year at a 4-hour time frame. Took the first one in March. I think we took both of them in March, right? No. April? Oh yeah, one in April, one in March. The one in April we took a loss on, the one in March we took a win on. Yeah, I got buy stops here. 4-hour trade. Stop loss, proves kind of low on the 4. It's gonna be like a roughly a 50 pip stop loss roughly.
Oh, using previous?
Yeah, I'm using previous for now. I'll adjust it later, but it's even if you use current kind of stops, I'm still using half risk that way. So it's like I might as well use previous kind of stops. Now, 1988 is a TP. Because what's gonna happen here on this trade here, if you tap like 9-7-9, is that's a pretty decent resistance. And if you start to reject that resistance there and start to reject back down, you're probably gonna hit the break-even point, and there's a high chance you'll get a push once you get a closure outside the range. Because if it drives, it'll drive through on this 4-hour candle, right? And we don't gotta worry about hitting break-even. We'll drive straight through. But if it starts to struggle there, then there's a high chance it might just pull back, hit break-even, and then we'll just be waiting for a closure above instead. So that's why I have my break-even point right at that resistance at 1979.500. TP is up at 1988, so TP is gonna be up for like around 100 pips. Stop loss is around 50. I may use current count stops actually. It's gonna be a 38 pip stop. 37. Wait, per stops are 60? I thought it was 50. Oh, never mind, chat. I'm using current count stops. 60 seems a bit wild. RR monsters. So roughly a 1 and 3 RR probably. Doesn't change the outcome of the trade though. I'll tell you that. How's the how's trades main look on a 4-hour candle? Okay, so Okay, so it's still open candle. Can I over the music? Oh shoot, my bad. It's a little loud. My fault, chat. I didn't know. I switched browsers and the music was a little loud. Sorry. Let's see. You close in about 5 minutes here. The 15 closes in about 5 minutes here, and I mean, until we actually break the highs, nothing really matters, right? I'll delete buy stops if you break the lows. If you break this far or low, I'll delete buy stops and just call it. But pretty sure we'll be activated very soon. It's a 4-hour trade, right? So yeah, obviously stop loss will be a lot bigger. It'll be a lot bigger than normal. It won't be like a 10 pip stop, 20 pip stop, but yeah, adjust your lot size, right? The trade is still valid. Even if this range was like even if that stop loss is 100 pips or like 5 pips, it's the same structure on price action. You got a closure above the range here. It doesn't matter how big the range is. Price action shows you that this count should drive up. Doesn't matter if this is a 6 pip stop or a 5 pip stop, right? It's still a valid closure above the range, right? MT448 is different. Your broker is probably different. Your broker might have different like rollover times, which makes your look a lot different. Like my traders domain looks a lot different from Blueberry markets. My Blueberry looks exactly like Owanda's right now though. What, Marcos and Wix gone together once again? I'm telling you guys, chat. Are you using a lower loss size? Yeah, because stop loss is a bit bigger, not because the lower probability trade. Whenever we have a lower probability trade, I don't enter the trade in general. But since stop loss is like roughly 30 pips here right now, 40 pips, potentially if you come down further, yeah, I'm using half risk. So instead of 8 long gold, I'm using like a 4 long gold. All right. GG is valid. Yeah, 30-minute closure above is not bad. Yeah, 30-minute closure above on GG is not bad at all. But the 4 count closed bearish. Here's the thing: this 4 count is probably gonna flip bearish. Look where it closed. This 4 count will close bearish. It can back into the range, right? So there's a high probability that we're gonna drive down to fill the rest of the range at like 163.274. So just be aware of that. Expect price to drop down here. This 4 count should drop pretty nicely once it flips bearish. Right now, it's just creating a top wick, right? It's the first 15-minute candle of the forward candle. That's why it's pulling up right now. Same thing with gold. It's the same thing vice versa. You can call this trade the 30-minute onion, or you can call it the 4 breakout, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it the breakout.
Finally.
What's up?
No, nothing. I just... Thing is, I have expectations of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I give people too much credit. Like, people... I'm not talking about trading or just other shit that I'm doing, and people need like to be walked across the street. You need their hand held, like everything. Like I told people what to do, and I'm not telling, like, you know, I've been giving people instructions, and you gotta check with me, like, you know, check in with me on every little thing. Just do it to the best of your ability. Damn it.
Marco's coffee kicked in. Someone said your coffee kicked in. Wixon was talking to his LP? Yeah, Wixon was talking to his LP for sure. They said your coffee kicked in. They didn't put the poop emoji.
Not wrong.
That coffee is different, man. Especially dark coffee.
We're on water. We're on that water life now. You guys didn't know. Episode 2 of the Culture Shift will be recorded today after stream.
Wixnat forgot already. Wixnat like,
Hold on a second. I did forget. Hold on.
He's like, wait, what? Shit, I got plans. I gotta take my kids out to walk.
Just an hour straight of Wix rants with no interruptions.
Yeah, yes. I want to join.
What are we doing? Podcast today?
Yo, is it through? I can't hear it through Discord. Reading this copy give me anxiety? Yeah, it does give you anxiety. It's Marcos's pod. It's right there. There's a podcast. That was the first episode. It was with me. The second podcast is with Wixnan. And then I think he's gonna have a bunch of crypto people. Yo, wasn't Wixnan supposed to be the third episode or something?
Yeah, but I thought it was only right that you guys were the first two.
I knew you wanted to split it up, like divide like FX, crypto, FX, general.
Yeah, I think the order won't matter. I'll go back and forth.
He's gonna tape 3 before he tapes 2. That's what it is.
As long as you post content.
Content?
NFT? Why not enter on the flip?
August, I might have to run to the dispensary before we do this. It'll be like a half-hour delay. 11.
You guys gotta go to the gym.
Oh, who, Marcos? He's not going to the gym today.
I'll delay my gym time for you.
Yo, how was the gym yesterday?
It was rough, man. I did a 2-mile run outside, and then I went straight into the sauna. My body temp was flying. Sweating bullets. Took that cold shower after. Now my calves hurt. I'm all fucked up.
That's the worst when you have a hard time getting up off the bathroom.
Now I got
you got a little rail next to it. Pull you up.
Xbox. PS5's for
PC.
For what?
Yeah. PS5's trash.
FIFA. Oh, Mega activated here. How did the 15 close here? 15 close bearish. So yeah, it'll be a 15-minute starter play, 30-minute onion play, 4-hour breakout. Breakout highs. Nice. Someone said, why aren't you using the enter on the flip? The issue with the flip is I entered on breakout highs because it confirms that this is a low. The flip is like a 5-pip difference. So it's like, is it worth it to enter in the flip for 5 pips or have a bear confirmation but miss on 5 pips? I would rather miss on 5 pips and enter on the breakout highs. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's gonna be a 4-pip stop chat. Stops went from like 30, 20 from 30 to now current count of 46. Basically 50.
Take advantage of this 920, 930 push. Hopefully be break even by then.
Marcos, you're accounting for spreads, right?
Yep. I got a 2.8.
Ooh.
You got? I know you got like 1.9.
You got a 5-minute.
1.6.
Oh, that 5-minute push up nicely. Jesus flipped him too. Jesus good. Jesus should be good at draft down chat on a 1-hour candle here, 30-minute candle. I say the break of the lows off the 1-hour candle would be pretty nice for sell stops. But if you're taking a 4-hour trade, this is your 4-hour trade. Off the break of the current candle lows.
real good.
Looking real good. Let me a quick push. Quick push. I discussed managing risk, I think, already. I think a bit earlier, like maybe 10 minutes ago, in terms of why I'm moving my stops to break even at 97.9. So if you guys missed it, go back a bit. I explained the whole entire idea behind what I was gonna do there. So I just put this here so you guys could follow along. But the explanation for this was done a bit earlier. So you guys go back and just watch it. How many pips you caught this month, bro? Honestly, majority of my trades have been on stream. I took like maybe two, 3 trades outside of stream, but I think like over like 100 pips probably this month. This is a stream. I think the same channel is up like 100 pips. I took like maybe 2 extra trades outside of that, so maybe like 140, 130 pips this month probably. It's not about pips though. It's about percentage, right?
Ready, bro.
What is that? What are you doing? Fishing?
Catching these pips, bro.
That's the jellyfish net from SpongeBob.
Ready. Where these pips at? About to bag them.
Ooh, we're flipping. Can we break the highs? My boss is at 1978.20.
Let's see the slippage.
Yeah, let's see the slippage for real.
I got 2.8. I'll let you know how much I got slipped. Or not. That's why you don't answer on the flip.
Yeah, if you enter on the flip, that's what would have happened. You want to break the highs. You want to completely break the highs.
It's like a trade-off. It's like an exchange. We purchased a better confirmation, an extra confirmation for 5 pips.
Yes.
That's it.
Exactly.
It's a barter, if you will. You get extra confirmation, you get 5 pips. Market. Here you go, 5 pips.
5 pips away, 4 pips away, 3 pips away, 3 pips away. So close. Oh, 1 pip, 2 pips away. No,
Ooh.
very close.
Not in yet.
Yeah, my bus is at 978.20 chat. That's my exact buy stop, okay?
Mine's at 23.
My bad. And 2 pips away, and no, rejected.
Still not in.
And 1 pip away, and rejected. And 1 pip away, and rejected again.
I'm less than a pip away.
Ah, wow. So
like right on it.
close.
You ever just see the position go green 100 times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's spread right now? Oh, spread's only 2. That's why I'm not in yet.
I think I'll move my stops to the previous 30-minute low. It's like it's like 2 pips away. Not that it makes a difference, but it's like 2 pips away. It makes the most sense. It's like 30-minute stops are a lot more ideal.
10 pips away on TD.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe because I had it below for spreads. Makes sense. Never mind. Yeah, I had below like 5 pips for spreads. So close to active range.
There's no spreads on stop loss, right?
On stop loss. Yeah, no spreads on stop.
If you're buying. A lot of people got slipped in. I'm in.
Never broke the highest chat. If you're on Blueberry, you shouldn't be in.
I'm not even in on TD.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Chat, like keep in mind, like just because I have this is Oanda's charts, right? The general idea behind the trade is to break the highs. So just place it on your broker wherever that is. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be activated unless you have like a standard account spread. Do I want to be in with you? Of course I want to be in, but am I in? No, I'm not in yet, right? So I'm just waiting here. Look at that flip on Juja too. Should drop down now. That was your 10, 12, 14 pip move, and it should continue down towards 163, 277.
It broke the high on IC markets. A lot of people use IC markets, right?
Yeah, a lot of people in chat use IC market. Makes sense.
This is like the endless fight of different brokerages. That's why I'm very conservative these days with my position. Like, I'll account for literally like an extra pip always because I never want to get wicked in. MFF is in. Someone just goes, KOT looks crazy. That shit's a fucking jungle.
KLTFX.
He said it looks crazy. It's chaotic. Someone said I said it didn't go bad. That's broker controversy. I just wanted to like go like 10 pips so we're all in together.
MFF? Who's MFF gang? Yeah, yeah. Oh wow, she's just pushing.
Most of the time when this happens,
I
it
forgot
just
to push.
ends up breaking it anyway.
Oh,
Like,
there it is, chat.
It's fucking sucks.
So I got in a position here. Buy stops have been activated here. Stop loss is gonna be the current forward lows, and then
like
TP is up here for roughly like
pips.
100 pips here. So this is the position that we're in.
Yeah, slip
3
2.5.
pip slippage.
How much for you?
3.
Yeah, I got 2.5.
I got two.
Slippage?
Yeah, man. Entry's at like 1978.40.
0.54.
I got 5.4, bro. I got the shit.
We got slipped to the same spot.
You got 5.4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got shit on.
Chat, I'm gonna use the Pierce 30-minute low. It's like a 5 pip difference. Like really, it's like a 5-6 pip difference. It makes the most logical sense. A little below the forward low, but basically just covering for spreads. So think of it as that way. Let's see. Should be a drive up. Tap like 1979 pretty nicely. 1979.500. There, continue a push. 30-minute slip in, 30-minute onion play. NYC should push pretty hard at 9:30 here. I just realized it's almost 9:30. We waited like 26 minutes in that buy stop.
Damn.
We're using for stops current 30.
Yeah, Pierce 30. I'm using current forward low, and then I moved to Pierce 30. It's like a 5-6 pip difference, but it just makes more sense.
This will be the previous 30 in 2 minutes anyway.
Yeah, I'll move it up. I'll move back up. It is. Right, chat? Because this is the Pierce 30 we're basing our stop loss off of, right? But if we close bullish in about 2 minutes here on a 30, this 30-minute candle will also be the new forward candle, and therefore this low should be respected if price wants to drop up. I mean, overall, like price shouldn't come back down towards these levels anyways, but just long term, like that's the most ideal thing to do probably.
Push in.
Can get 2% profit.
Highs.
2% profit.
Yeah,
All right, chat. Close full here.
Closing
Got
full
it.
here at,
2 pips.
I got one
call it?
singular pip in profit. Stops to break even. Just making this a risk-free trade.
You laugh until it. We laugh until it. That's what we should have done.
Calling it a month. Calling it a year.
100% win rate.
10,000 lot size, one pip.
That's why win rate doesn't really matter as much too. You can just do that 1,000 times a day, increase your win rate. You can just rig it. Imagine at the end of the year, yo, we need to hit 8% win rate. Let's just take a buy and take 1 pip every single time. This 2 minutes feels forever. Jeez. I'm in here for a closure. NYSC bomb should bring in a lot of volume in your chat.
Already closed? No, it didn't. Almost.
A minute and 10 seconds. Honestly, as long as the 30-minute candle closes respecting like 1976.86, it should be fine. It's got my support there. If it closes below, then we might be in trouble. We might be able to close half or something. What's a gladiator candle? How Wix can explain it. There's unclosed doji. Close doji. Close doji, chat. So we have NYC volume here. This trade's based off the 4-hour time from here, right? So expecting price on the 4 count drive up still. Still, the trade's based off solely the 4-hour time frame, right? Strictly the 4-hour time frame. These zones that I have marked up are all off the 4-hour time frame. Right? Simple breakout of the range here. So we can't really manage risk just yet in any situations yet. Like we have managing risk in terms of winning. We know what to do for that. But in terms of a losing situation, there's not much I can do just yet. Not much I can do except for the 1 hour candle closing below like 1976 later on. But until that happens, then still valid to drive.
I had this 30th.
Yeah, watch the trade hit TP at 1 p.m.
This has happened before. The 30 just doesn't even make the bottom like at 9:30 and just flies. But I'm expecting it to flip, make a bottom like first.
I think at 1982.900, 1983 basically, I'm gonna close 75% there. So I'm gonna close 50%. Yeah, I'm gonna close 50% at 79.500, 513. That's like roughly 30% profit, 10 pips. And then at 1983.086, I'm gonna close another 50% as that's the next amount of resistance because we don't know what's gonna happen there, right? So closing another 25 and then gonna have like a 25% running towards like 1988 for the final TP, I guess. 5% profit.
Hurt me.
Oh, 8.
Flying.
Back to 4. 5. Back to 2. You broke the 5 highs, 15 highs. That's good.
30 highs, yeah.
30 highs been broken, so that's good. 30 has no bottom wick though.
I know, that's what I saw. I was like,
I got slip chats. I didn't get 10 pips. No, my entry is like right at like 1988 and 1978.40.
if anyone didn't get slipped, you could already have taken your 10 pips.
Yeah. Oh wait, I did get 10 actually, but spreads are like 8.5 off the initial push.
Nowhere near.
Well, that's a you problem,
right?
Well, right now I'm talking about earlier, like when it spiked up. Like I initially got 10, but spreads.
It went 10 on our entry, but it's just the slippage and everything.
Well, tap the line perfectly, chat. So if you're able to manage risks, then congrats. I'm still in. I couldn't really react quick enough, or close half quick enough. So
close full.
I think some people got like 11, 12. If you can get slipped.
You know who got full? All the people that were activated when we weren't activated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why.
All those people are chilling. Oh, go.
All right.
6. We got 6 Marcos. We almost
7.
I'm at 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 6.
8.
I'm at Wix.
Oh, there you go. Chat, gonna move my stops to break even and close 50% right here at my positions. Lock in $400 or half my lot size and let the rest rock towards TP. All right. So got runners now potentially because you're tapping a pretty decent level. You know, I was tripping for a second. I thought I popped a 10 lot, so I saw 800. I was like, "Is that 10 pips? That's 8 pips." And the whole time I had an 8 lot, so I'm like, "What?"
Pip.
I got it.
There it is.
I'm going full. I mean, I'm going break even. I'm going full.
I closed.
I bet I close full right now. This runner better fucking.
Yo, W chat.
Yeah, 2 wins today.
Push in.
Fire.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Can we just get a runner on stream for once?
We can if we don't move these stops.
It's a pretty chat.
Sitting
It's
here
a pretty decent resistance here. Just be aware. Like, you want to close partials here, minimum. Like minimum. It's up to you. Oh, sorry. Stop loss or break even minimum. Managing risk, you can do whatever you want. It's all upon you.
If we survive this 5 bottom link, we're good.
I don't know if we'll even survive the closing. We're at what, 13 there, 12, 11?
Yeah,
It's gotta come back and I think make a bottom wick for this candle.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna make a bigger push. Yeah, we're out. And we go.
Oh, I'm still in.
A slip on TP.
Still in.
Stop loss.
1978.40 is my entry chat.
Oh shit.
My stop loss is in profit by like half a pipette, like 0.2. So, it's break even. All right, nice. So chat, I'm
Your
out.
break even get slipped?
I got no. I just got out just now.
No, I didn't really get slipped on break even. Maybe
Well,
like
chat.
point.
That's the second trade. So we broke this whole thing down. We broke it down pretty much to the point where we expect the price to drive up here and tap these levels. And at these levels was the real question, if we're gonna reject or not. But we took advantage of it. We got it. And now the next positions will be above these levels here. So if once you get a 1 hour candle closure in about 25 minutes above like 97.8, you should be able to drive up towards next resistance pretty strongly. So I'll wait for that to happen, and then you should be good for buys afterwards. All right, so I'm here for a third position potentially, but I'm gonna be here till like 11. So let's see what happens. But yeah, that was a 10 pip move. That was it for that one trade. So not bad. 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips, 10 pips. And then you got this over here.
You know, 10 pips 10 times is 100 pips.
Yeah, exactly. We might not get all. We might not always get the runners, but we attempt the runners. Nice closure in the full wicks, man. That's the third forward trade of the year. Not bad. Break of the, was it current and high or percent high? It was current and high. It was half risk. Close half a 10.
You get the 1 hour, it's just a whipsaw.
Yeah. Third man has no bottom wick still. I'm still afraid it might come down. Great bottom wick.
Got a big headache.
You know, if we had a bottom wick and then we hit those 10 pips, I wouldn't have moved stops to B. I probably would have kept them at the bottom of the wick.
Or yeah, current count stops. Yeah.
Yeah, because this has major potential. I'm willing to take that loss for that major potential.
Man, we could just broke the high and then pushed. It would have been good. Thanks for sushi, Don. No worries. I thank myself for my own sushi too. Gonna get some. Actually, no, I'm not. I had too much sushi this week.
Well,
I'm gonna have a chill day today.
You're gonna turn into an uni.
You should try one.
I've had uni.
Oh, wait, who hasn't had it then? Someone said they haven't had it.
I eat sushi all the time.
What's your favorite?
I'd say hamachi, the whitefish.
Hamachi. Not gonna lie, you might know more about sushi than me. Yeah, how's the sushi in Miami? Is it good?
And honestly, it's like you can find really great spots, but like New York had way better sushi than Miami.
Really?
Like the regular spots in New York, regular sushi spots are better than some of the nice.
But how's the
spots
fish?
here in
Like, how
Miami.
fresh is the fish though in Miami? Like,
No, you get some fresh fish here. It's just, I believe overall the sushi chefs are better.
oh yeah,
in New
yeah,
York.
for sure.
There's more to it.
You guys have access to all the waters.
In Florida, you know what they do? They're so proud of their fish. They just put big chunks of sushi. Like it's all sushi is like really big. It's like, you know.
Wix, let's go to the Zuma Miami. You ever went to that spot? On Biscayne Boulevard Way, 270.
Tourist trap.
Tourist trap. Yeah, you search the best sushi spots in Miami. That's how pops up.
It's tourist trap, yeah, because people from out of town search shit up.
I would move to Miami and move to Andy Town. You know where that is?
Where?
Andy Town.
Indy Town?
Andy Town.
No, is it somebody's compound?
Some middle of nowhere. Naranja. Princeton. You're from the Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah, I'm close to Fort Lauderdale. I'm right in between mine and Fort Lauderdale. Actually, now I'm closer to. Now I'm like 10 minutes from Fort Lauderdale. I'm like half hour from Miami. 25 minutes from Miami.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm in Hollywood now.
Miami has a lot of streets, man.
It's like it's big. South Florida is big. And you're in. It's not like Miami. Like you're in a different city. Like every, you know.
Yeah.
Like every 5 miles, it's a new city.
I got this question on DM too, talking about that resistance at 1977. For me, like my reasoning is that, for one, that resistance was formed on the daily closure of gold when there's no volume, and it's the reset. Also, it's clean daily traffic. I consider that like a minor resistance, and on top of that, we have 930 volume. And just with experience, you have to understand that like 930 volume, we're expecting the volume to push through any like minor resistance level. That's why we didn't mind taking this trade. Right, Don?
Yes, because we knew that that amount of resistance we had that vantage point, right? That vantage point was a 30-minute resistance right there, and we got it. And from there, it could reject, yeah. And if it does reject, and it closes bearish, it'll probably drop down, yeah. So you're right. It may reject off that resistance, but if it doesn't, and it closes above off the hourly candle here, then there's a high chance we won't reject, and we'll probably drive up towards next resistance. So we took the risk that we can get 10 pips before we initiate our stops. And that was basically the trade idea. Yeah, DM from that? If someone DM you that too?
They were like, yeah, there's a resistance on the 4 hour at 1977. Do you guys see it? And I was like, yes, we see it, but we're anticipating the volume on this 4 hour candle. And also it's super clean looking on the higher time frames like the daily and stuff.
My apologies to everyone who's DM'd me during the stream. I didn't know Marcos was that attentive. DM him.
I'm always clicking through Discord and stuff. So if you DM me on Discord, I'll probably answer.
Yeah,
not Instagram, but
I don't even look at other stuff while we're on stream. I do sometimes, rarely, but like I get a bunch of people DMing me and I don't answer them because like there's just so many. Like, you're on mute.
Hey, what's our win rate now? I was gonna say, it's like, yo, imagine my DMs, man. It's actually insane.
Like, yeah, that was my next thing. Like, and I like, you know what I mean? Like, I get little compared to Don. Like, Don's gonna open his shit right now.
Yeah, I'll open my shit for you guys here.
Yo. Is that Nav?
Pretty insane chat. I mean, it's not bad today. And I reply to all my DMs. As you guys see, okay, yeah.
Almost that.
I don't know why I show 7 weeks, because there's a lot more DMs on the mobile. But there's a shit ton of DMs for sure.
Oh, requests under requests, that's why.
No, there's more here. There's like, oh yeah, there it is. That's all here. But I haven't had many this week. It's pretty chill this week, but yeah, they're cool. Holy shit, 20 requests. It's actually
like that's just right now, right? In the last few hours.
Yeah.
It's like I got like 8.
This is not bad though. I can control this. This is not bad. I could reply.
Yeah,
I just gotta, provide content and value. That's all that is. Just help one person at a time. It just because like the more people you help, the more people help each other. Think of it as that way. Like the people who help on live streams, they will now go and answer questions for you whenever some people have the same questions in the chat. Let's say in the Discord, person A asks a question and I taught person B that question already. So he would just go and tell them the answer, and it'll be the exact same way I explain it. So it just becomes
he
like
just won't give Don the credit. He won't be like, oh, this is as per Don. This is just they're gonna use it as their knowledge. They're gonna be like, yeah, this is it because I know it.
I don't really care. Yeah, but like it happens all the time on our Discord, and that's why our community is pretty good. It's like people in our chat like literally like help people out every day. It's like let's go to London for instance. Someone's gonna ask, yo, someone asked like, what are your thoughts on this candle here? Like, let's see. So it's a different session, Asian or something. Yeah, maybe there's no questions.
I don't just walk around my block.
What's this? What's this? Don's response to FX drama. Oh yeah, this is what happened. Okay, clip and ship it. Yeah, there you go.
This is good work, JXDR.
That's what clipping should be for. Yo, does it say forever? It has to say forever, right? Okay, cool. It does say forever. That's good. Yo, we're wearing the same green shirt for like how long now? Hold on. That's fine. Let me find out. The 7th of April. Okay, yellow shirt. We should be wearing that shirt.
These are thermals, dog. These are the best because they're like just so comfy on your body. I went to Foot Locker and got like 8 of them. They didn't have no other colors. They had red, white, and green. That's all I could do. So I got a whole bunch of the same colors. Nah, I'm kidding. It's the same shirt I'm wearing.
Hey, chat. Look at gold. You see gold, guys? Rip. If you guys are still in, rip.
Rip.
Managing risk, right? No.
Punching the air.
Someone's
Punching the fucking air. God damn it. But if I hit my RR, fuck.
Stop. Hit my RR.
But it will on my 9th try.
like Don grabbing liquidity. That was great. I swear that's one of my favorite videos ever.
Oh, why'd you close? Why'd you close half? What do you think?
Excuse me. X9, you still know? I told you I called when I was closing. I said it in the trade. I closed for 13 and it was moving so quick it registered 9.
I hate that shit. We gotta do reaction training on the weekends.
No, I reacted fine. The thing is, if I closed, like if it hit the actual TP thing, it would have slipped it too, because it literally just tapped the line and same way we had
whack-a-mole on the weekends to practice.
Right? Saturday we're doing VR training.
VR training.
Don's gonna be taking attendance. It's like a classroom. Where was you?
Where was you? All right. What about the small forward resistance to the left? We discussed that already. About 5 minutes ago. Just go back 5 minutes. You'll see it. To extract Tempest from the setup. Why'd you say it like that? Like as if we're dissecting like a frog or something.
It was a military operation. It was difficult.
Are people gonna play about a trade? I'm not looking at chat.
People complaining? What? No?
It's just managing risk, chat. That's all that is. It's like the same way you close out your positions as you're, tapping levels off of the small time for like in drawdown, right? The same way you manage risk because we're breaking lows and highs. It's the same way you manage risk on the high in the winning situations as well, right? It's just like your RR has nothing to do with the trade. Like I could have just like had my TP up at like 2016 and have my stops for 1 pip. Does that change the odds of the trade? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change the odds of the trade. It just shows you that man, we have this talk every fucking day, don't we?
These are the set it and forget it people. They set it and that's it. It's whatever, whether stop loss or TP, because Otherwise, you wouldn't ask such questions.
I
You
swear,
understand? Otherwise, you would be like, oh shit, it hit a fucking, a strong support, a strong resistance. It hit a, I don't give a damn what you call it, a bank level, whatever you want to call it. It hit something strong where it can reject. Uh-oh, alarm.
Well, literally.
Manage risk.
Well, literally.
Manage risk, asshole.
We'll literally have an 80 to 90% win rate every single month. Show the results every single month. Explain that fucking concept every single day. And still next year, this exact same time, 2023, someone's gonna be like, I don't understand. Fuck.
Every year is something new though. Remember 2020?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, whatever. The 2022 is the RR monsters. I mean, I don't know how many years of results and how many months of trades do we have to show before someone's like, wait a minute.
No, that's not going to change. It's always going to be like that. People, human nature is human nature. You're always going to get those people, but there's just one of those things. It comes with the territory. There's nothing you can do about it. There's always going to be those people. But it's tough when, like, it's not those people asking that question. Like, it's people that understand, hey, you hit a strong resistance, it might reject, you got to manage risk. If it would have drove, and that's it, we would have took that position. But since it didn't, when break even, doesn't matter what we closed there. As long as we didn't take a full stop loss on there because it was rejecting, we managed risk. You manage it however you want. We managed it. Some people managed it by closing 2 pips in profit. Some people got break even. Some people got like 3-4 pips in the negative and still closed it because it was rejecting. People are still holding. Like, that's the difference between all of our egos. They're all different. We all have different expectations for ourselves. And the thing is, your expectations have to fall in line with reality. It can't be blind expectations. If you're just like, I got this expectation for myself, that's just how it's gonna happen. No, there's still reality here. Look, the reality is without managing risk, you'd be in drawdown or worse.
A lot of things too. I don't even know what the right word is. It affects. There's like an emotional way that it affects people that do take like these crazy RR trades, and then they see someone just like vibing with the 10 pips. They see us winning, making money, like having fun, and it's just like bothers them to the core. They're like, how the fuck is this possible? Like, I don't know.
You wouldn't be frustrated if you're doing the same thing as somebody else is doing, but it's not working out for one reason or another.
I don't have to look at my phone all day. I hear you. I mean, I get it. I'm just like, I can tell, like, it just significantly affects people some way. Like, we literally just catch 10 pips, move stops to break even. If this hits 100 pip runner or it hits break even, we're just vibing still regardless. I'm in a good mood. I don't gotta freak out.
Talking into a investing game, I'm looking at it right now. How do you know? I'm looking at. I'm looking at the game right now. I'm like, Bitch, I have an addiction. Not gonna lie to you, it's a good addiction though. It's like,
how many games? This is gonna be your 7th game, bro.
Of the season, yeah.
Y'all, everyone's like, are you gonna buy a Lambo? No, I'm gonna buy more tickets to more hockey games.
Yeah, and like, the thing is, like, hockey games is weird because, like, even if you get close seats in hockey games, it's not the same as getting court seats at the NBA game. It's like you're better off getting like top row, like where you can view the whole ice in one viewpoint. But like, it's pretty cheap too. So it's not like I'm getting a front court every single time to a game, I'm touching glass every time. We're gonna buy a Lambo. I think once I start going to these games.
Once he moves out of Toronto.
When the playoffs hit, man, I'm gonna be addicted. Chad, if you think about it, man, real talk, man. If you think about it, some of these trades here, if it was just like a set and forget it moment, like, what would the outcome be? Think about it. Like, think about it. If we were to force the RRs, right? Go back to all these trades and force the RR. Like, what would the outcome be? If someone can do it for us, that'd be great. Do it for April. Tell us what the pip count would have been. Would it have been more? Would it have been less? Would it have been stop loss? Like, what would have happened? If you just set and forget, if it was just TP or stop loss and that's it.
The thing is too, is like I was trying to say, is like you hit a couple runners a month and it evens out the RR, and then you're left with your 80 to 90% win rate. How do you think it's profitable? It's like math.
And we're still looking for ways to increase the win rate. Like, Right now it's at 86. That's pretty high. But like, you know, next year, like we're gonna keep finding ways to get better, keep finding ways to avoid like certain trades that don't often play out. Like at the end of the year, man, it's gonna be a nice Word document for you guys, explain to you like what we did this year and what we're looking forward to next year and what we're gonna do, and like it's gonna be a whole community thing we're gonna do together. So expect that to happen at the end of the year. It's gonna be dope. This spreadsheet will have like a bunch of bars on it, a bunch of charts, like a graph. It'll have all of that information by next year. And guess what? You guys will have access to that as well, right? It'll be free.
I want pie charts. I want everything.
I want pie chart. I want fibs on this. I want everything. I want a chart for our trades.
I want a chart.
Closure above the range. Someone should have figured out. Oh, Wixnon's doing that right now, or Marco's doing that, or Wixnon, I think. Yeah, he has a second account. He's been testing that all year, I think, right?
Not the whole year, but I had like a good 2 weeks where I completely like disregarded it. But yeah, I've been taking a whole bunch of trades on there.
That's some good water, man. Hey, get yourself a Yeti bottle, chat. This is the best Christmas gift of birthday gift of all time. If you close bear shit, I will say I might call it a day, because what are we gonna do? Take a sell? No. Might be a fake out though, but am I gonna be here till 11? No, I'm not that down bad today. Yesterday, we took 0 trades yesterday. 0 trades. We're there for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. 0 trades today. 2 trades. So some days you take trades, some days you don't. But you don't have to force a trade every single day. That's what you don't want to do, right? It doesn't fall here. That's good though. I mean, if people are doing what we're doing, then that's great. It's just, if you're gonna do it though, do it the devious way, you know? Don't lie about your record. I will say that. What period trading? Gold. DJ fake out? Oof. But it's 11. It's no, it's not gonna. It's 3 minutes left. Let's see how it closes her chat. It is respecting that support pair nicely, but the forward is heavily bearish, and that's my issue here.
Yo, the Heat tickets are for first round playoffs are not that expensive though.
How much are they?
Wow. Well, they start at like $60.
What?
Yeah, $69 right now, but the lower bowl like $280.
What?
$260.
What's $60?
$260.
I'll go to yeah, that's so cheap. In Miami too?
Miami, yeah.
The least first round.
Then they got boxes, but from 118, $640, but 107. That's lower bowl. Right behind the basket, $116 under the basket.
Man, do you go to the least playoffs? The first game.
That's crazy.
Right now is $400. The first, and this is high. This is like the worst seats in the arena. And you want front seats? You want lower bowl? That's 1.1K. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, even the Raptors are the same price.
The worst seats right now are $67 for Miami Heat first round playoffs. Cheap seats. That's nothing.
Yeah. And these Nets games
tickets
fucking sold out already.
Are you going to another soccer game, Marcos, or no?
Probably not till the summer if they do a US tour, but no more overseas games.
Oh yeah, on top of that, yeah, these tickets are sold out too. These tickets are all sold out. These are all resale price. Like, these things are all sold out by the season ticket holders. It's fucked. US broker, link in bio won't work. Tradersdomain.com. Just try that. It should be fine. You don't need my referral, right? That's a good US broker. I don't know any other US brokers. I think like maybe Osprey FX. I heard of that. Like there's plenty of US brokers out there. You just won't find like you won't find a 1-500 leverage regulated small spreads that trades gold. You won't find that because it's impossible. But you will find unregulated 1-500 leverage and US as your country.
Yo,
Small
Just-
spreads.
I'm in the US and I've used 3 brokers here that have worked, like that have been willing to take my money, and that's been Hugo's, LMFX, and Trader's Domain.
Don't cry.
Bro,
I call it.
fake out, give me the fake out.
So I want to choose magic keys. Because
Jesus.
I don't trade
Because of
on my browser. I trade on my phone, right? So it's not compatible with my phone. I have it though, but
Alright. I know what the weekend project is done.
what's up?
Exclamation point FAQ.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's gonna
That's
save
on the-
slow.
In a video or in text?
No, and text to fucking make it easy. You got that FAQ? Because 50% of our conversations are becoming FAQ questions.
Word, hit the fact section.
Yeah, we should have a FAQ in the as a command and also in the chat, right?
It can be in
Or comments.
It'll be a command, and you can put it in the stream description.
Don't cry.
I mean, you can put it everywhere if you want. It could be in the Discord.
Oh yeah, you have interest rates for Canadian dollars today. I want to see how that worked out. Let's go to CAD GP CAD chat. Nice. Pushing. This counter just came down and came up 59 pips here on GK. All right, chat. I'm gonna buy up on GCAD. Yo, imagine a day is to have a bias up on GCAD.
The stream.
Oh, chat. Yeah, it's a pretty chop. This has just been a pair, man. There's a lot of wicks on this pair, though. A lot of wicks, but pretty decent pair. I like this pair. I used to trade it. Pretty good.
Trading CAD, but mostly people also tend to trade
Oil.
right?
Because oil moves with the CAD dollar.
Yeah, so like oil's a good pair to learn.
Well, chat, I think it's time we call it a day. I think it's time to call it a day. There's nothing much for me to do here. We took our 2 trades and we do a Wordle. Yeah, we're gonna do a Wordle before we dip off here, right, chat?
Close
So
chat.
yeah. Thank you. Why is the movie so bumping? Damn. So loud. Okay. All right, so let's go.
Trade.
T-Raid.
Gonna be it.
Nice trade. Great.
God
We
damn.
suck at life.
Damn, man.
Alright, hear me out. So like we need an O-U-S, something like that, like S-O-U, sour. No, sound. Yeah.
No D.
Oh, no D.
Clown.
I thought of that. Oh, clown.
Only one vowel though.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be 3 already. How many more can we have? It's gonna be only I and you.
Yeah, IU. If it won't, okay, if it's not that, it'll be pretty simple after
Let's
this.
go.
Oh, Bologna. Let's do Bologna.
Yeah.
I don't like.
you don't want to put 2 vowels?
What do you want to do then?
Yeah, we could think about it for a few seconds.
Yeah,
You're in a rush, bro.
you can't think about it for 2 seconds.
Fucking Christ.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. B-O-U.
Oh, mount.
No, you can't do T or D. Thank you.
What's that? T?
Yeah, tea with lemon. This
You
shit looks
sick?
gangster. No, not at all. I just sniffle.
Harry
for a
Potter.
living.
Harry Potter. I need to watch the Harry Potter series, man. I haven't watched that yet.
Typical Florida Cup.
Disney World? Or no?
No, it's Universal.
Oh, Universal. Yeah.
It's so funny. I've never been to Universal in Florida. Only in Cali.
Go Boils.
Okay. Okay.
Do it. I got
How about
Boils.
Coils?
Oh, Coils too. C's probably more common, right?
No, B's more common, but fuck it.
Okay.
Oh, C, man. Oh, okay. Let's go. Big brain.
So it's a U.
Yo, if you went Boils and the B wasn't there,
We been fucked.
that's 2 words.
We been
CH.
fucked.
Hold on, so there's no vowels in this fucking word? What's going on?
CHU.
You.
It's only a U?
CHU chump.
Dump. Oh, no.
No,
No,
C,
chump.
first letter.
Chump.
That. What else could it be?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Chug.
Uh,
Tune. No. Tune. What the fuck?
Chuck. CK.
Chuck.
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 It's gotta be Chuck.
Gotta be Chuck.
Okay,
Chunk.
hold on.
Chunk.
Oh, Chunk. Why? Who is that? Chuck. Yeah,
said that earlier.
Chunk.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
No, we never said Chunk.
No, that C was clutch.
That C came in clutch. We would've been fucked. We would've
We would've been
lost.
screwed without
The
that C,
streak
though.
would have ended.
We would have been guessing random shit after that.
Hey, chat. Guess what? 43 wins this year on the stream trades, and 43 Wordles won. Come on, who's gonna win, Wordle or our stream trades this year? Win-win.
Yeah. I think percentage-wise, Wordle's definitely gonna take it.
Yeah.
Like win rate-wise.
Nah,
but,
our trade's gonna
the
take it.
amount
for
of
sure.
wins, we're definitely gonna take the amount of wins. I think this year.
Stop playing with me.
You don't think we're gonna have more wins than days?
I think we will. Yo, I did it earlier. I was counting the trades we had in April. We have the same amount of trades to this day in April. Like maybe like one off. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Last year.
7, 8, 9. Compared to March, we had 1,
Oh,
2,
really?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
The
8.
difference is this
9,
one's been
10.
choppy.
Yeah, this one's been a bit choppy, but we have the same
85
trades.
pips, 85 pips.
Yeah, it was way more volatile last one. 85,
Yeah,
65,
like
25,
65.
38, 20,
We were
30, 10.
slapping the markets, bro.
Yeah, there was a good 2 or 3 weeks there.
It's all right.
It was the last week of
Second
February
half.
and the first 2 weeks of March.
Second half of April will even out that with those runners. Or Asian. We could get some Asian runners. Don't sleep on Asian.
How many pips do you have here for the same channel? 4. You took a trade yesterday, chat, during Asian, or no? We didn't, right? 411. We took a trade. 410 on the GSLs. And then yesterday, delete sell stops, and then it starts to break even here. Oh yeah, so basically 2 trades today, 10 pips, 2 10 pip trades. Gold buys 10, and then 4 13 2022 gold buys once again 10 pips. So we would have been undefeated if it wasn't for that one loss. Remember Wixland? 0.5 pips, man. Come on. I win rate on the streams are a little higher though. Took less trades though. Not bad. Alright, chat. I think that's it though, man. I'm gonna call it a day, man. Not much to do here. GJ closed below the resistance for me, so it's a note for me. Gold closed. I mean, here's the thing about gold, man. You can say there's a support form there and you're still respecting the support, and you can also say there's a resistance form there and we're respecting that resistance. So this is the range formed. I think we'll get a breakout, but I think it's gonna be a little later into the day. You'll probably see that happening at like, oh wow, 15-minute rejection, pretty hard. Wow. You may see it happen at probably 11, 10:30, but I am not here for that, man. I am gonna call it a day. There's no more trades for me. All right. So, peace out, chat. Have a good day. I'll catch you out tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a good day, guys. Peace out. Love you guys.
Love, peace and love.
Guys, peace and love, please.
We'll get some tea.
Huh?
Good for you. We'll get some tea. Tea gang.
I got a good vibes on today. Peace out, chat. Um, gonna wait for our closure about this range or chat. About 97.8 would be lovely here. We have about maybe 30 minutes left. The show continues. I'm playing chat. I'm hopping off. Peace
Up
out,
in the
guys.
sky.
Peace out, guys. Peace out.
Peace.